Body's bullshit blazing, still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new one under you. Soon you will know, we already know the smell of the game. Do you know who you are when you speak your words? Don't sound like your own. You're trapped in the toxic created by this world. That is who you are. No silence will say that I must be dead sometime without gravity kisses on the ground. That is bullshit blazing, still my heart is blazing. If I lose my wings, I don't need a new world under you. Can't feel a thing, we already know the smell of the game. Remember you are blazing, still your heart is blazing. If the world made you, I don't need a new world under you. Soon you will know, we already know the smell of the game.
And welcome to another edition of the PlayStation Tournaments right here on twitch.tv/PlayStation. I am Ringe, this is Nerd Josh, and we are here to hold it down once again for the top 8 of Europe. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great, honestly. Last month was super exciting, and we have a lot of the same people, but some new faces as well coming in. So I'm ready to go through this journey with you, and you know, being with one of my favorite analyst commentators is just definitely gonna be a lot of fun through the whole day. So let's definitely see what Europe has to give with this Guilty Gear Strive in the month of September.
Same to you, my friend. And of course, this isn't the first monthly finals we've had over here at the PlayStation Tournaments for Guilty Gear Strive, right? So I want to take a quick look at some of the memories of yonder, right? The replays of previous grand finals, as you can see here. I believe this was last month. We had Yamato versus Akrol. Akrol, a frequenter of the top 3 right here in the monthly finals, Nerd Josh.
Right, you know, this had to be the 3rd time he showed up in the final 2. You know, one of the most eager Leo players from Europe. But man, speaking of eager, blocked that overhead like nothing and got a cross up out of it. Wow.
Yeah, this set is starting to come back to me now as we relive these memories. And yeah, Yamato, you can see how active they were on the May, right? Constantly just putting out these hitboxes, these stop signs, baiting out the flash kicks. And that's really the most frustrating thing about playing an aggressive player like Yamato, right? Is that, oh my goodness, the 5H counter hitting right there was beautiful. But the thing I was gonna say was that they seemingly know how to also put the brakes on. They just clutch the emergency brake at the moment you want them to the least. It's really frustrating to play against.
No, true that. I like how you brought up the term breaks, because the stop and go from Yamato here is incredibly solid, and we've seen so many baits on these flash kicks, but still there it is. And while still getting this damage and always being on the opponent. So yeah, you know,
it's one of the many strengths of Mei, right, is her like burst safe combos. So many of her combos are so difficult to burst. That 2H just makes her hurtbox like disappear. You're getting a combo from a mad high in the air, and it's just rough to deal with. But as you can see right there, June and July did belong to the king, the second king, Akrol. But August, finally, he was knocked off by Yamato, and Yamato is in the top 8. Akrol is in the top 8. So we'll see if one of them returns to the throne, or if we're gonna find a new champion today.
Yeah, stopping the hat trick there, but you know, starting off the top of the bracket with Nekel versus Engel Mitteruzzi, sorry.
Yeah.
Akerol versus Retro Mix-Up after that, following with the champ, Yamato, coming in against Paul X, and then ending it all with Guilty Gear Strive Flame versus Armix 27. And I just want to mention, Armix 27 has the highest win percentage in this top 8, has a 94% win rating, 15 wins to 1. So I'm excited to see how they do in this top 8.
Yeah, and of course, I want to see what the players are playing for today as well, because this is the monthly finals after all. So, of course, you can see the way it breaks down. First place getting the $400, second $300, third $200, and fourth $100. So, once again, you got to get in that upper echelon of results to get paid today. But everybody is coming for that first place, of course, especially Akerol and Yamato, who have already been to the pinnacle, have been to the mountaintop. So, we'll see once again if they can make it. And if you want to get in on this action going forward for the monthly finals or just in general, because this is the finals, again, so they've competed in tournaments all month leading up to this point, and you can get in on those tournaments at compete.playstation.com. Again, compete.playstation.com is where you're going to need to go for any and all competitive video game sphere needs in that realm, you know what I'm saying? So definitely hit that up if you want to get a part of this Guilty Gear action and beyond. Plenty of fighting games and other stuff too.
Oh yeah, you know, there's more than fighting games, and go get paid. Put that enthusiasm in your game, get a little bit better, and who knows, you might get some payouts in the future.
Indeed, indeed. But we are going to get into our first match now. It's about that time for the top 8. So I want to take a look at perhaps this matchup we're going to have next, which is, I believe, Nekel versus Engel. It's going to be, at the very least, the hardest matchup for us, the commentators, due to the names, just because we're not exactly sure on how to pronounce everything. But we're going to do our best as well. And two players that I'm not too familiar with as well. And Josh, I don't know if you have any familiarity with them.
Not myself, I have not, but you know, we have a Leo here from Italy, and you know, my homie went to college over there for a bit, and there was quite some good players in that time. So I'm excited to see what Nekel has to bring to the table here. 88% win rate. Wow. Going with the 14-2. That's up there with what I was just talking about with Armix. You know, a 14-2, 15-1. That means you came to play. Honestly, that's what that math says.
Yeah, incredibly impressive statistics coming out from Nekel, and then Engel on the other side, Kevin, age 16 young blood from Frankfurt, Germany, coming out with the Nagori Yuki as well.
All right, so we got German player, the 7-8, but you know, that's kind of 50-50, and with a character like this, you don't want those odds, you know. Any Nagori Yuki coming in with a 50-50, you know, you're gonna have to guess no matter what. So, you know, the young gun coming into the mix, they're going to get some experience no matter what. And, you know, maybe they'll come up on top. You know, we don't know. This is definitely a new player.
Yeah, and one of the things that the statistics don't tell us, right, is when exactly those wins and losses happen. So he could have been just showing improvement over time, right? Though a lot of those losses could have happened early. He could have found his footing, improved at the game over time, and is now peaking at the right moment, right? Monthly finals is definitely a good time to start upping your game. So we are going to see if the Leo can kind of contain the Nagori Yuki. Two very aggressive characters, deadly. Not ones that you want to see across the screen, but that could kind of go for like every character in this game, so...
Yeah, this is definitely two characters you'll run into in top 8, but not probably want to fight. But I like how you brought up the statistics, like when the wins matter, because, you know, some players are just good at being clutch and will use all the information till the end. So let's see how these players assess the situation here.
Indeed, indeed. So again, the first match of our top 8 here for the Guilty Gear Strive final in Europe. The PlayStation tournament is going. I want to see some swinging. We got swords on both sides, and I like that already. Engel starting out with some 2S's fishing for it. You can see continuing to do so, and Nekel finds his way in. Oh, and the back turn games begin. That's why he didn't want to take that, right? Just burst out.
Yeah, get that early burst, and the burst back for the momentum. You know, he wants to keep him in the corner.
You know, both sides. Now that 6H OTG, ooh, respected him for a second. Couldn't quite get that special cancel off the 6P. I don't know if he didn't think it was going to connect or what. Nice challenge.
The flash kick. You know, Engel kind of taking like a slight approach here, but, you know, Nekel just mixing it up with that reversal and getting the momentum post overhead. Okay.
Yeah, when he crossed him back to the original side, caught Engel just looking for the low, ended up going with the overhead. Quick RC, caught the legs, but couldn't make anything happen off of it. At this point, Engel still has him in the corner here. Ooh! And the Fukio forward directly into the command throw. Can't quite kill him off yet. But yeah, I mean, that blood was still draining. Definitely had plenty of opportunity to go aggressive. Nekel instead turning the aggression on himself.
Oh, good block. But the BRC to get the momentum, gets the grab. Not enough to OTG, but beats the burst with a backdash. Very nice by Nekel.
But yeah, you can see the powerful usage of the early burst coming back to pay off for Engel in the end, right? He did have another burst available, unfortunately it whiffed, but just with the fact of Nagoriyuki's health and like bursting early, you can build another one back in the same round you spend it.
Oh man, Leo just coming in with all the impressive offense. You know, Engel was just starting to get a little bit of a read here, but you know, not even able to get started the second round.
You know, your reading comprehension skills don't matter in the Lions then, right? You need survival skills.
Yeah, it's true. Once the Lions smell the blood, you know, they're going for it. But as we say, the cross up, going with the double low overhead tricky, you know, at that point, you might think it's a triple low.
Yeah, you might. You might. Oof. But remember, survival in Dungeons and Dragons is based on that wisdom, right? So it doesn't matter how high your intelligence is, you got to make sure that wisdom is on point, or else you are not surviving in the jungle with that boy.
Hey, even with the wisdom, you know, you got to roll a 20 every once in a while on that cosmic luck. 'Cause sometimes
that boy Leo seems to always have advantage. I don't know why.
But you know, Engel, I really like their approach. Game one, they were going very subtle, just trying to see what Nekil wanted. And you know, that game two, they didn't really get started. So I mean the round two. So maybe in game two, if they can get something going with these two S's or get that corner opposition to where Beyblade and Command Grab gets it started, maybe they can get it going again. I don't know.
Yeah. Engel definitely seems to be lacking a little bit of confidence. Definitely seems like inexperienced, right? 16 years old, so definitely just pretty new to fighting games, I have to imagine, especially in comparison to a lot of people that have been playing. So there just seems to not be like a certain special cancels behind these combos. Just unsure of the distance where he can convert from and whatnot. So we'll see if he kind of gets a little bit more confident. And already off to a great start in game two.
We're definitely seeing it. But you know, I was just gonna say, sometimes Leo's a kind of unconditional character in a game one scenario. You know, you kind of gotta get them to start biting before you can make them pay.
Big facts. I feel like Leo players inherently don't start adjusting till game two. They're just like, I'm gonna keep my game plan going. And I mean, the game plan is working out. Nakia with a huge bait on the burst now has all the momentum in his corner, but a lot of meter on the side of Engel. Actually gets the charge. Does he was respecting the block stun in the air, spinning the burst to not die here, or at least get close to dying.
Yeah, it would have done some big damage, so I don't blame it. But you know, still getting the hit via RC, nice conversion.
Yeah.
Oh,
the overhead again. It just has been a plague for Engel so far, right? Nakia has been putting the back turn on him and just cracking the dome. The helmet is not being enough protection.
Yeah, just taking that round back. I mean, Engel getting these round starts now, though, putting the pressure on. Oh, but these whiff 2H's keeps letting Engel get out of the corner. Nice cross up to the low. Oh, again.
Yeah, the Berserker slash afterwards, crossing up every which way. Oh, again. Doesn't matter which way. Keeps on the same side this time. Tried to test him with the low, but good defense from Engel. Tried to grip him up with the command throw, but only finds air. And that is a big punish on the other end. Nakia 2-0.
Man, and you know, we're seeing a little more confidence here, but I think, you know, it's just Nekil not really conditionable. It's just still running their game. They're like, hey, you know, you called me out once, but you called me out a second time. And once they get their momentum, it's like they're throwing all the monkey wrenches in every engine that works. You know, like, I'm going to get this cross up here. I'm a double low in front the next time. Oh, I'm going to cross up again the third, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like, it just been tough to stop the Leo game once it gets started. I mean, that has been the story of this character since the launch of the game, right? The back turn stance, very dangerous. That 18 frame overhead, not easy to react to whatsoever. And then the low on top of the buffs that he got as well, being able to dash cancel it, adding even more layers to his mix-ups is just an annoying character to deal with constantly, right? So sometimes the best defense is a good offense. So hopefully Engel can try to like not get in that situation in the first place. That's what's gonna need to be done, I think.
Ooh, the reverse off the favor. Nekil is just trying to end this. And let's see what Engel can do, like you said, because honestly, a lot of these rounds are coming down to the very end. It's just these big bodies are hard to kill, and Nekil's just running back with it.
We got a quick burst out, trying to survive these 2 H's. That has been definitely a big detriment in Engel's game as well. Caught him whiffing a couple of times in clutch moments. Back to the other side, you can see he's tired of guessing on the overhead, so he tried to press a button, but instead this time Nakia finally goes with the low. But the aggression, uncharacteristically kind of coming out from Engel this time in an unorthodox situation. Double up on the command, throw 100% tension as well. Nakia trying to hold on to this heart, but it's going to be tough.
Yeah, these shadow swipes paying off. Nice YRC to keep the momentum in the corner and got the juggle, but no full conversion. You have to keep all this up still and gets the jump back. Very nice.
Yeah, the blood was increasing at a rapid rate as well. So good stuff getting that kill right before it popped.
Damage. Yo, gets the read.
The flash kick finally coming out successful from Nakia. We haven't seen him be put in many positions to do that, but finally finds it successfully. Burst is available for Angle here. Oh, we tried to bait it right there with the stash dance cancel.
Well, RC for some more momentum. Didn't bite and got the YRC burst bait. Kept it simple and back in with the overhead post 2D.
Through the wall we go. And that positive bonus here. Angle respecting the options of Nakia at this point. Oh, just outside of the range.
Wow, that was like a pixel range. It was like a pixel.
Man's coming up with all air. Just saw the fingertips whiffing at the very end. And now this is on set point for Nakia. Or Nekio, excuse me.
Yeah, let's see. Like, Engel, definitely way better approach here, but it still has to clutch it out.
Oh, the 6P trade of the Berserker Slash.
Nelk.
He's going hammer. Oh, the overhead again.
Oh, this pressure.
Into the super, but yeah, I mean, he's a beefy boy. Gonna survive this. Plus frames at the wall, though. You gotta survive this next mix.
Oh,
nice. I like that. The heavy fireball into the quick RC Berserker Slash. Definitely a good little sandwich setup there. Even if it was blocked, you were going to guess in back turn sequence and just be in a tough spot to deal with. So great stuff from Neko, man, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the sandwich to clutch it out was just enough. And at that point, it was like, what do I do? Like, I can't eat a low. I can't eat an overhead.
Yeah, my man's was in that situation, right? The worst part where it's like, okay, the overhead will give him like more of a reward for certain ranges, right? So you're like, okay, I'll primarily block that. But when the low is going to kill you anyway, it's just like, you got to guess. And your guess is as good as mine here behind the desk.
Oh. More of that corner pressure here, man. Nelk just so explosive that game one. We got to see Engel Mitaruzi kind of get a little bit of data here, but you know, by that game two, didn't even really get started. But you know, towards the end of this, you know, got a little bit of info, but it just wasn't enough till that game three.
Yeah, definitely. It looked like Nelk definitely had more experience under his belt, more confidence just in general. I mean, that's the type of player you got to be when it comes to Leo, though. If you're kind of second guessing your decisions and whatnot, it is definitely not the character for you, right? It's all about the belief and the, kind of just the commitment that the character brings to the table.
Yeah, both these characters, you know, so oppressive on the offense, really fighting for those turns. And we just got to see Nelk really kind of bully a lot of these situations of momentum, you know?
You have the overhead right into the super for the wall break. It's just very tough to come back from at that point. I like this right here. Yeah. Ooh, the sandwich. Again, even if you block that, you're only going to be blocking a more messed up sequence to deal with. So big ups to Nelk at that point. Gonna be moving on to one of our winner semifinals matches, and we're gonna find out who faces him next when it's Akrol versus Retro Mix-Up. But of course, Yamato and Paul EX, GGST Flame, and R-Mix all still to come as well.
Hey, okay. Yo, honestly, we got the Akrol versus Retro Mix-Up. This is about to be explosive because both these players are usually in the cream. And when I say the cream, I mean these top fours and these top eights. Both these players incredibly solid in the European region.
Most definitely. And we're going to start with Akrol coming out of France. Twitch, of course, a regular streamer as well. So check out his stream over there. And I mean, he's a frequenter of these competitive series as well. You can see 5-1, rarely losing. He was our June and July champion before falling to Yamato in August. So he is no stranger to these crowns here at the monthly finals. So he's looking to take another one. Of course, Retro Mix-Up, also one of those that has frequented the PlayStation tournaments here for Guilty Gear Strive, coming out of the UK, rocking the soul since day one.
Yeah, I mean, picked a winner out the gate. And we've definitely seen Retro bringing these wins to the table. With a 5-1, you know, 80% win rating, that's pretty darn good. You got to watch out about a player like that. But, you know, Soul Bad Guy, this is a character, you know, one counter hit into a clean hit DP, fast RC can change a whole game. So I'm excited to see what Retro has to bring to the table with these hit confirms.
Yeah, certain situations in the neutral have definitely gotten easier to contest Soul with. But if he hits you, especially counter hit wise, he still melts your life bar like he did since day one. So
Yeah.
you got to be on the lookout at all moments. And of course, Akrol has been playing this game since launch. Like we said, no stranger to this. Gonna have plenty of matchup experience against Soul. I mean, both of these players should have a lot of matchup experience in this particular set of characters.
Yeah, I feel like player-wise and character-wise, they're gonna have enough information to really make this exciting. What a reversal!
Yeah, my man Akrol is never scared to let the flash kicks loose either.
Hey, you gotta set the pace, especially with an offensive character like this. Nice trade.
The PRC afterwards, I think he was very scared of the Night Raid Vortex. Obviously, he can go under the fireball right there, so making sure he stayed safe on that retro mix-up. Hit him with the cheeks.
Yeah, could have got a little bit more off that throw situation, but you know, at least getting out of the corner. Important. Nice BRC, but nothing out of it. Gets reversal on.
Yeah, that was real interesting. It was like the guard point of the first hit, or the guard point hit the first hit of the H, but then the second hit blew up the follow-up attack. Oh, he tried to hit the wild throw, but only finds a super. And that was so smart from Akrol to commit to the super right there, right? Because throws do beat DP's flash kicks in this game, so that will not be the super though.
No, it's true. You have to like jump cancel those reversals to get tricky with it. Oh,
Yeah.
that's not easy.
No. Come on, man. Retro mix up. No, Liger bomb. He's going to get the wall splat and deaded like that. That was a Leo round if I've ever seen one.
Right? You block that close slash and you're just thinking overhead's coming or maybe some really dirty cross-up situation, but no, the Liger bomb, like you said it, the walk-up throw. Hey, I had a roommate, a very solid Leo player for 5 years, and I was really good at that matchup in Xrd, but in this game, I eat the Liger bomb all the time. You have to be awake for that, you know? It is a new character.
Yeah, man. New feature as well, right? And did not have the command throw in Xrd, so another option out of the back turn stance that can catch you off guard, especially when you get hit by that back turn slash. You're just not really expecting him to come out with a command throw after getting hit like that. You're kind of your natural instinct as a fighting game player a lot of the time when you get hits to down back, and that's how you get command thrown. So definitely a great just kind of play on player habits from Akrol, and retro mix-up will hopefully avoid that round or a round like it going forward.
Yeah, no, doing very well with the strike throw game and sniffing that respect.
And this new
what a
Akrol, yeah, he did a 99-second flash kick, by the way. Oh my goodness, waking up directly into the command throw. It punished whatever he attempted too. So I wonder if that's like, whoa, is that like a, what was that? I don't know why he shot to the other side of the screen like that.
Right?
It was like an air IFD nonsense or something. I don't even know what it was.
Let's see it on the replays, but ooh, catching him on the counter, I like it.
Oh,
nice. I like Retro's kind of on and off here now. You know, they're literally turning it on. The fight fire with fire, but Akrol's still not shaking.
Bro, I could not believe this round's still going. Bandit Renga, thank you. But not stop to this nonsense. What is happening? Ooh. Oh
2D?
no. Because he started off with a flashing last time, bro. He was just trying to walk back out of the range. There we go. Ooh, Akrol, nice weight on the burst. And it looked like an instant block on the Night Raid Vortex.
Oh, the reset off the Vortex punish. Wow, that was wild.
What is, I cannot even, it's like a Marvel match. It's having too fast to commentate.
No, it's true. And as you say that, the close slash to overhead, you thought it was a throw? Get supered from full screen.
Oh, he's still alive.
No. I actually thought the wall situation would have caused a break, but no, not there yet. Fast RC. Retro's still in it. What a BV. Volcanic Viper.
Hit him on the other side. I cannot believe this. Oh, gets the clean hit that time. Put him in the corner. He's trying to escape, but he eats the gun flame. We're going to get a wall break because of that. Retro Mix-Up does have 50% tension here. Oh my goodness, he's challenging with these 2Ks. Staying out of the distance, throw into the RC will kill. Retro Mix-Up brings it back.
Yo, I mean, you can't forget about that OG mix-up. The strike, the throw, it's coming for you. And Retro just not giving up. Was like, hey, you're throwing enough stuff out that if I get 2 counter hit close slashes and a couple grabs, I'm coming back for you.
That was a wild round. Both of these players are playing very aggressive, but you got to identify the point right immediately. That Retro Mix-Up was like, if we're going to the mud, then I'm going to get dirty too, right? I don't care. We're going to swing, then let's swing for the fences. And I mean, it paid off that round back to back, actually.
Yeah, Akrol game 1 was like, hey, you're going to play my game and I'm going to just get my turn. But, you know, Retro kind of set back a bit, but then fell into it when they realized the respect wasn't there and was like, hey, I'm a VV with you and I'm going to just scrap. And it paid off, honestly.
Oh, I like that as well. That's a great round start. Noticing an aggressiveness coming out from Akrol in those situations. Whoa.
The Clash War and getting that stand punch. Nice conversion.
Yeah, the punch afterwards was very smart to have ready on deck. Wow, just setting up with the H fireball and then throwing the flash kick. The 2D catching the backdash. Akrol knew that Retro would respect it again. This is when a wild man knows how to use his wild tendencies against the opponent. Is so scary.
Sure. Especially like all those distance double lows. Oh, what a super. Speaking of wild. Again, saying no.
Yo,
I know what you're gonna do. But you may come again. Who knows? Hey, throw rock.
Yeah, you're right. The avalanche strat. Oh my goodness, the Night Raid Vortex actually just kind of avoiding the burst perfectly.
Well, Akrol in trouble here, you know. Oh, never mind. Rock working out. Fix my face. Back in it. Nice stat slash. No counter hit, but gets it that time off the slash flash kick. And man, nice comeback by Retro Mix-Up. Man, literally a slobber knocker at this point. You know, haymakers all around.
We need a timeout on the field here. I think this avalanche strat, we need an audible. You know what I'm saying? It's not working out right now. Retro Mix-Up has kind of caught on a little bit. You can see for the first game, it's very good at catching your opponent off guard, right? But I think the biggest strength about a strategy like this is being able to do what we've seen Akrol show glimpses of, and that's kind of like utilize those heavy DP baits against the opponent, right? You can clearly condition them to respect you a lot. So in this case, start taking advantage of that respect. But Akrol, we'll see if it happens now, right? He's conditioned him a lot. This is like 3 games of just all-out aggressiveness. So we'll see how he switches it up.
I mean, you can only go all in so many times, you know? They're definitely going to call the gambit out. When those cards are on the table, man.
Yeah, he was looking for some aggressiveness out of Retro Mix-Up, but that's exactly what I was talking about there. You can see the wake of the dash throw, right? He was like, okay, he's gonna respect my reversal game, so start doing other things. But just like that, you can see the throw coming out, and then again,
the wild
back
throw.
to back. You ain't flash kicking here, my friend.
Oh, super. That's a
lot
big
of
boy,
damage.
though. Yeah. He's not done yet.
Oh, the flash kick. Even if 2 flash kicks got me to this situation, best believe I ain't abandoning the ship. And he only finds a volcanic viper to sink it.
Yeah, lucky that the dive kick didn't clip the shield, but you know, in it, Retro Mix-Up a round away from getting into the.
Ooh, trying to dash at him, and here we go. This is the Akrol game. Finally puts him back in the Lions Den. Oh, the overhead is there, and yeah, go straight through the wall here. That's gonna be plus frames on the other side. What you gonna guess with, my friend? Oh, just lying in wait.
Oh, just super?
Plus frames again here.
Yeah, it works out. And those distance 2K 2Ds, you know, Akrol's been just doing them over and over again. There's a flash kick hiding there. We just haven't seen it yet.
Exactly. Just challenging with the 2D there. I guess the counter hit conversion as well. Mistimes the meaty kick. That's gonna give Retro another game to play, but you can see these backdashes trying to bait out the DPs are actually getting clipped by these wake up sweeps.
Oh, the VV for the turn, backs up with instant air dash, dive kick. Ooh, runs into the slash fireball. And Akrol 2D gets that hard knockdown.
He just gets hit from certain distances and gets the reversal sweeps, but he doesn't punish the burst. That's huge here. Retro Mix-Up getting a chance to play counter hit conversion. Oh no, what happened? The controller died or what? Man just stared at him for a second. There was no burst to be baited.
Right? Maybe just saw it like 70% up and just felt like it was gonna be boosted, but not close enough.
Oh, he got sent the other direction. No, I don't even know.
He got hit backwards, but went forwards. I got mixed up.
Yeah.
What?
That's what I was saying. The character looked like it was gonna go this way, but then it looked like it was gonna go that way, and then it went this way, and I was just like, well, I don't know what's happening anymore. I thought I did.
I mean, that's fighting Leo. Sometimes you don't know what's happening anymore. You know, you think you're gonna get that preemptive throw, and you're sandwiched between the H fireball and the cross up, or you know, little things. He starts taking advantage of your habits. But I gotta say, Retro has been doing a good job of keeping Akrol a little honest here. You know, punishing those mash grabs and some of the block strings that have gaps and etc. You know, there is awareness here. So we're on a game 5. I feel like this could go anywhere at this point.
Yeah, I thought Akrol made a good adjustment. It was just Retro Mix-Up played well though too, right? He had like a game-winning combo at the end. I don't know what happened. It just ended up not continuing.
Yeah, it happens. You know,
it definitely does.
You're in the top 16, the top 8. It gets hard.
Oh, the challenges. But once again, from that distance, Akrol, these sweeps have just been working out so heavily. Whoa. The counter hit combo. Or I should say the trade counter hit combo. Akrol sending him through the wall and putting himself on set point just like that.
Not even phased? They've had to run this all the way back. Just surfing that momentum. I like it. Ooh, counter hit.
Oh, the Night Raid Vortex and the Berserker Slash. 2 ships in the night. Combos the Liger Bomb that time.
Ow. Oh, here
All
they
the
come.
guard breaks. Oh,
Once you see more
goodness.
than 2, it's the Razzo special. All right. Nice VV.
Yeah.
Counter.
No, what is that? The combo leaving a lot of damage on the table there from Retro, but he does get a big volcanic viper into the RC. Oh no!
Uh-oh. Goldberg's punish. Is that enough? Yes, the super. Akrol.
Oh man.
Oh, that last hit. Man, you just gotta make sure, huh? Gotta make sure, Leia. How do you OTG in the air with all your limbs? He got his hands out, his legs out. Damn.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Good stuff to Akrol holding on. It was 2-1, but he ended up coming back, winning the 2 games straight, needed to take it over Retro mix-up. Retro, I mean, you know, we saw his name wins Melty. I feel like he's been practicing for that game a little bit more because there was dropped combos that really cost him today, honestly. That was a big thing that I thought was a downfall for him in this set.
Yeah, who knows? Like, it could have been player reads. It could have been the matchup. It could have been, you know, too much Melty. You know, it's coming out soon, but, you know, it's all right because Retro, he got a patch coming up on the horizon to motivate more Stride gameplay. And, you know, sometimes you just got to mix it up. There's so many good games in the FGC.
Yeah, I mean, it was really, to me, it was the big dropped combos. Like, there was just so many that were clutch here. There was one, like, right after this read, right? There were so many good reads here from Retro Mix-Up. The back-to-back on the DP, he's going to send him to the wall. And then, like, Akrol still did the DP, but it was just kind of a heartbreaker. I think this is kind of where we see it. Oh, yeah, it was a little bit after that burst where he just ended up dropping the combo and then running into the super with the funky animation. And then Akrol, it was really all him in game 5.
Yeah, I feel like Akrol kind of crawled back that game to tie it and then just ran.
The counter hit trade combo was disgusting.
Yeah, and Retro, you know, kind of giving it up with the emo burst in this game 5, but
Oh,
no,
man.
Akrol just clutching it out there. You know, that 5K. Very nice into the super and securing that spot in the winner's semis here. Going to go against Nekhale. And man, another explosive matchup. It's like 2 of the higher win ratio players going at it just to get into the winner's finals. So don't go anywhere.
Indeed. Yeah, I can't wait for this next match for sure. Yamato, of course, is our reigning and defending champion here at the PlayStation tournaments, right? He is the August champion here, trying to go back to back like Akrol did for June and July, but it's going to be tough, right? He's going to be going up against Paul X, Paul EX, whatever is going to have you. I mean, we're going to see what he brings to the table, right? Yamato, of course, that May has looked ever dangerous since we see him, but Paul, of course, is going to be bringing the Emilia from Portugal. Very sick.
Ooh. I like it. And you got to watch out with this character. You know, her close slash, so hard to get away from. And when she gets started, you really got to have good defense to kind of overcome, you know. So I'm interested to see how Yamato can deal with this. But, you know, both characters so oppressive on the offense. We got so much rush down going on. Man, that May. Let him know, Ringe. Let him know what this May got with Yamato.
I was going to say, you know, Yamato is going to try to stop Emilia like most Mays do, right? With anchors and dolphins. That's how she gets down, right? Swinging the big normals, utilizing the forward advancing specials we're going to see as well. Emilia, of course, a very airborne character, right? We'll see how he utilizes the vertical dolphins in this instance as well, kind of just clashing in the air when she tries to just move forward and whatnot. It's kind of a tool to throw out in the neutral maybe a little bit more, but she'll always have to respect the big jump heavy slash. The close slash is a great anti-air as well for May and Milia. Both of them are going to have to look out for that in the air. So yeah, it should be a lot of kind of maneuvering around the options for Milia as May and trying to survive.
Yeah, no, definitely going to be a lot of trying to survive here. But interesting enough, you know, Yamato's win ratio kind of more down, even though they're the champs. So maybe it's going to go into like how you said, it's how you make these wins. You know, you might always be on the ropes and just clutch it out, you know. So I'm interested to see, you know, maybe Yamato hasn't been playing as much. Maybe they've just been practicing for the final specifically. Let's see how they can adjust and get that win ratio up.
Yeah, definitely win ratio that was not expecting to see for Yamato, considering the defending champion. But let's see what the story is today. Of course, that is all about how it goes with fighting games, right? It's the any given Sunday aspect of it.
Yeah, any given Monday today. Let's go. Oh, the jumping.
Yeah, and he had a lot of meaty setups too, with like a frame killing with a dolphin and then being in your face, whether you got to guess between the command throw or the up dolphin in that instance. PaulEX made it out of the first mix-up. Not trying to make sure she stays in the corner, but yeah, Yamato already looking good, man. I like these quick RC ideas, a lot of just aggression coming out. You can see the risk gauge already in the red area for PaulEX. The 6H, just stuff in the air approach. Again, overwhelming offense.
Right, that fast RC conversion a lot. And PaulEX was able to get a very nice close S conversion, but couldn't add up enough, only got one.
Oh, Paul just catching the anchor to the mouth, trying to use the cowboy to evade, but again, can't do so easily. The big jump H, just so many ways to preemptively stop Milia from moving.
Right, like Yamato was just full pressure on, and then the one instant air dash back was just a spot on read, calling PaulEX in the air. What a run up throw. A nice cross up to the down heavy, but got the burst off.
Yeah, that was really impressive awareness from Yamato on that PRC, I think, because like even with the 2K, they tried to like RC confirm it, but it was too late, so he got the PRC, so he just took advantage of the slowdown with dash up throw. It was very smart. And then the activity. My man's is active out here. I don't know if I've ever seen a more active player in Guilty Gear Strive than Yamato. Man's is just always pressing buttons, always moving, but it's like not in a way that's getting him hit, right? It's not reckless at all.
No, it's always active movement or active normals at this point. And, you know, sometimes a best defense is an offense, or, you know, sometimes, you know, you don't want to block situations, especially against a character like Milia. So just avoiding these situations and making it very hard for her to come in is just as important as being able to block an overhead 4 times in a row, you know? Knocking her out 4 times in a row.
That was a really impressive stuff already from Yamato. Just, I can't stress how much they're staying active, always with the jump H's. You see the 2 S's being brought out, the far S's, like always something. The 6 H's caught at some of the instant air dashes. Like there's just always a button or a special to be in Milia's way, which is a great way to approach the matchup. Look, that's what we talked about in the beginning too, the vertical dolphin. Just one of those things that's going to preemptively stop her in the neutral.
A little more close slash, try to make some moves, but ready with it. Okay.
And then just going with the safe jumps afterwards, frame kills. Oh goodness, that 6H was ugly, but instead just the dolphins into the quick RCs. And my goodness, Yamato continuing right where he left off.
Yeah, that 6H. Oh, the counter. Hey, okay. Heidi back heavy.
And jump S is such a good normal with Milia, and it just got destroyed by the jump H. The anchor just unmesswithable.
All this pressure. PaulEX finally getting something, but no double close slash. Ends up dropping the combo, but keeping this corner here, yes, can finally make the moment. No, the burst off. Okay.
Yeah, for a moment he did, but right back into the neutral. Oh, nice stuff. Oh, just like that. Paul thought he was finally going to get to a press, but instead Yamato was there with the battle-hardened Orca for the reversal and taking a 2-0 lead off that.
Yeah, but once that Orca comes out, you got to watch out, because you could not burst out, and it is a ton of damage for both of those. Man, it's just so clutch. And Yamato, we went into this like, man, the win ratio, but bam, two wins right away. Just add it to the equation here. Get that percentage up right away.
I don't know if he was like letting little bro play on the account, and then he was like, monthly finals time, little bro, you got to step to the side or what. But he is looking as dangerous as we thought he would look coming into this top 8. So already got Paul up against the ropes, 2-0, and he's gonna try to fight back, stay alive here, while Yamato looking to get himself into a winner's semifinals position.
Sorry, Yamato Jr., but maybe you'll make it into the top 8 next time. But Big Bro's turn here right now. Let's go.
Oh yeah, already staying active as per usual, right? You see the anchors coming out the Dolphins. Paul is doing a little bit better job kind of weathering the storm here, not committing to too much stuff in the air. You can see he's been primarily playing more on the ground than he has been previously in the set.
And it's just hard. It's like, whether Yamato is running in or running away, it's just hard for Pollux to get clean hits here.
Yeah, Paul did a good job, I think, staying on the ground this time, but Yamato actually got a big trade off of 6P, which sent him like all the way to the corner on a knockdown. So that's kind of where we found ourselves a bit ago. But now Paul turned the tables a bit, has the corner, gets the throw after the overhead.
I like it. The burst off, now playing that mid-screen game, and the subtle run-ins, you know. Pollux doesn't want to make too many mistakes here. Oh man, got called out of the forward punch, unfortunate. And with all those dangers, you know, Pollux got to make some move here. Nice juggle.
Oh, nice. Oh no. Yeah, I really like the setup with the cross up, as you mentioned, right? But he tried to go with the throw, not gonna happen. And then Paul tried to burst out the Yamato with a great PRC to put himself on set point.
Yeah, just stopping him. Not letting him play. Ooh, nice overhead, bad moon. That's how you know the moon's made of cheese. Oh.
Well, waited for just a second right there. He did have the 50% tension to reversal super. That's why Yamato was respecting it.
Oh, nice
another big trade. And then just the overwhelming pressure begins here. Paul can't find an opportunity to utilize that defense on Melia. Does find his way out after the YRC, but not for long. Burst bringing it back to neutral. Oh my goodness, that whiff punish was bonkers.
Right, that 5K, and gets the stand heavy. Wow, I heard that move was buffed, but man, just whiff punishing the air, whiff punishing the ground. You gotta watch out for the stand heavy.
Dude, that was ridiculous. Like the 5H just deleting her from the air. That 5K whiff punish, I'm glad you caught that too. That was a ridiculous whiff punish. Like on the 6P from Melia from like long distance, extended her box. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. Yamato looks scary as hell.
I agree. Like honestly,
ridiculous.
Like we were talking earlier, the win rating, I think they're just playing possum, honestly. They go in there with the sandbag strat. My win rate's down, and then you just get mauled 3-0.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, so many options just deleted Melia from the air. That time you saw the 6H. Of course, the set ended with a 5H. We saw the vertical dolphins. We saw the jump heavy slash. There's so many things. And yeah, he really utilized that safe jump a lot as well, like the jump 2H one, just to put Melia in horrible situations, over and over again.
I mean, without meters, she really has to guess or put a backdash in there. And May kind of has all those active frames that even dissuade her from some of those decisions.
Yeah, the one time he thought he was going to get to apply some offense off a knockdown, just the orcas there. Like these 6P trades too worked out so often for Yamato just because they like knocked her to the corner.
Oh man.
Oh, that was a bonkers whiff punish right there. And then again, the 5H just deleting the air dash. Whew. Yamato 3-0. In his first round upper bracket side match to make it into winner semifinals. Now we got one more to go. It's going to be GGST Flame versus R Mix 27.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see among these two who will go up against the champ Yamato. But I mean, two more strong players right here. Honestly, Flame coming up with the Angie Mito and a young gun 18 from Sweden. You got to watch out. These players have come to win, and you know, every day is a learning experience. So they're only going to get stronger and stronger with that 4 wins, the 2 losses. Going to try to get that up on that win rate percentage.
Hell yeah, definitely. I'm glad to see Flame back again. And Armix as well, definitely been frequenting these PlayStation tournaments here. Out of Milan, Italy, 23 years old, another young gun as well. On the Ram Lethal, I believe they got one of the more impressive records, right, Nerd Josh? Oh, yeah.
15-1. You got to watch out. Who was the one?
Yeah, for real. That's what I want to know.
Man.
Who's the one? Indeed. We'll see if we can add another loss or if the win streak continues. The phenomenal win record of our mix can keep on going, or if he's going to fall right to Flame, who has been representing in these PlayStation tournaments time and time again. With the Anji, as you saw as well, Anji definitely a character that has seen a little bit more prominence here from the patch, right? Definitely has gotten a little love. I know a lot of players are still a little bah humbug about him, but we'll see how he shows out today.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people still rank Angie a little bit lower, but we have been seeing some players, especially in Asia, doing a lot better with the character. And I think the quality of life changes. You know, they're pretty universally good with being able to just cancel out of Fujin at any time. So, like, as people become more accustomed of how to use that, you know, it's going to work out better in these matchups over time.
Oh, 100%. Definitely already seen it. What was it? It was like the first to 10 in ICFC. It was like it was Jiro versus Dark Necro, right? It was the Anji versus the Nagoriyuki. And I mean, Jiro was the one that took it. It was pretty decently close. I think like 10-7, 10-8 or something like that. But yeah, definitely has been on the rise a little bit. We'll see if we see some more Anji action here, or if it just gets shut down by the chip. Or, you know, we're actually not going to see it because it did get shut down by the chip. I had to staying on the bench instead, going up against the Ram with the Ninja, who has kind of fallen in prominence a little bit since the patch, right? Definitely a character that I think a lot of people are kind of second guessing playing now, just because of the jump 2K nerf, a little bit easier to contest on that far S as well.
Yeah, I think there's a little more matchup emphasis, not getting freebies with the dive kick, but it's still a good tool. But you know, you can definitely pay for it now. But I think Chip's still a solid spot. You know, just not as oppressive. No, not as many freebies.
The freebies is a great way to put it for sure, because like this character, oh my goodness, just has so many nonsensical ways to like start his offense and really make you play around it super hard. And you can see already it's a lot more difficult to do so, and Armix showing great matchup awareness right there, punishing the 2H on block with the super.
Yeah, like you're kind of forced to go to something, and you might have to quick Rekka when she has 50% tension. You know, it's a very scary situation.
Exactly, because like he did that in that situation, right? Because if you wait too long, even on your cancel, it's gonna get blown up by the invincible startup. So like you have to start doing something that's gonna keep it frame perfect, or jailed, I should say.
Yeah, like an alpha that will cross up in that situation, or you know. Oh man, but already keeping the offense on. Flame already showing, hey, I may not like this matchup with Angie, but I have a chip. And it's cool to see people playing more than one character in this game, because I feel like it is a valid strategy to start compartmentalizing your matchups and breaking them down individually.
For sure. Oh my goodness. And yeah, Flame not expecting him to commit to the full Rekka sequence right there, but does so even without the meter. I mean, Chip's dead just like that.
Perfecto. Set him through the wall. Opa, break that glass. Celebrations. And
you rarely see like Rams commit to the full Rekka sequence if they don't have 50% tension, right? That's why Flame tried the challenge in that instance, but it was one of the rare times where they did commit, and it is a huge damage starter, and that just led to one more combo into death.
Yeah, I mean, Armix, they just really don't want to see that percentage drop below 90%. They're like, I got that one there. I'm not trying to see two right now.
Caring about the stats. They want to be MVP at the end of the season. I understand. We'll see if he can keep on making that win percentage nice and pristine here. He's looking good. That was a great start from Armix. Again, we saw the matchup knowledge as well. The 2H on block being just punished. You got to commit to something else. So 50% tension is going to be a very dangerous time for Flame. We'll see if he can kind of overwhelm Armix like he did in that second round, right? Not give him a chance to even build to that amount of tension. That will be the ideal scenario, of course.
Yeah, Flame had the blueprint that round two, but you know, the knowledge checks are adding up here, so maybe he has to know when to stop a little bit here against this Ram, you know, this explosive damage. But the corner is where you don't want to be against this character.
Sorry about that. Oh no, you don't want to be in the skies off of a charged dust either, Chip. Just should have died to that last hit right there, but kind of dropped the combo a bit, giving him another chance at life.
Jump out of the Alpha Blade. No, he needs one hit here, but can start with the clone. Nice cross up. Yeah, air to air.
Yeah, and that jump 2K, that's what we were talking about before. The mountain drill kick, much easier to contest in this version of the game.
Yeah, before it was like a Dr. Doom foot dive. Now, you know, you can throw a normal up there, you're good.
Yeah, I really just felt like I had no answers a lot of the time. I'm like, bro, like I have to be so psychic, you know, like Uriel Legion, like I have to be like jumping up in air, throwing them constantly. Now you can do a little bit more.
Yeah, I would literally run under and do flawless defense with my close slash. So if I did get crossed up, I would counter hit. Maybe.
Yeah, all right. Well, RC to put the pressure on, but I like that Armix just responding with a YRC of his own as soon as the meter was spent on pressure. Jumping out of the Alpha Blade as well. Anti-airing with a sword toss and picking up the combo. That was ridiculous.
That was a perfect explosion. You know, they just kept them going mid-screen. You don't see that all the time.
No.
Nice pickup. And the burst out for momentum. There's enough health on the table that Flame can take this back, but has to be sure Oh, yes. Swatted like a fly, unfortunate. And that's what happens when you play glass cannon characters. You know, Chip can get in, put all the suppression on, but, you know, when in the corner is going to take all this damage. And when left in a last chance scenario, you know, one whiff punish was all it took.
Yeah, and swatted like a fly is right. Just deleting him with the 214 AH. And I mean, with 50% meter, it's a very safe option for Ram to do so. So great, just a way to stop the momentum of Chip, right? A character that always wants to move around the screen, on the ground, in the air, constantly going very fast. So Armix just putting a stop to that before it even gets started. And now is up 2-0 in the set.
Yeah, no, up 2. And like you were saying before, without the J2K being like kind of a freebie, Chip has to be that much more pristine about their offense and be sure about how they're coming in, or they can be taking these grand slams out of here.
Yeah, they got to use their noggin a little bit more.
Without getting hit.
yeah, exactly. See, look at that. Again, the jump 2K just being deleted. Lots of damage here. Maybe even looking for a burst bait. I thought he could have got more, but either way. Using both swords to lock him down, but getting both swords back, that is the way you want to use both swords as Ram if you're going to sacrifice them.
Oh, another 6P.
Ooh, good awareness that he was going to look to put her back in the corner as well. YRC the pressure off.
Nice far S record pressure, you know, a little bit out of distance and that fast normal, but gets caught out there. Again.
Yeah, the old anime mix up and then throwing the DP attempt and getting the OTG afterwards. Armix on set point. Armix is looking strong, yo.
Yeah, that purple's looking royal. And again with the nice conversion, you know, the little high juggle into the corner.
Oh, nah, and this is going very bad for Flame. Nearly deleted at this point, plus frames after the wall break as well. Tried to stay out of burst range, but still got gold bursted anyway.
If you have a Bankai Flame, you have to use it now.
Oh, awaken it, my friend, please. Okay. Or C. But yeah, as soon as Ramlethal gets to play again, especially in the corner, it's only a matter of time. Sweeps the leg, takes the set. Well done.
So nice by Armix. I mean, he blocked the clutch dust right before. The double low right after. Unfortunate. Probably thought another stand dust was coming. Honestly, maybe a quick one. But you know, Flame gonna move to the lower part of the bracket, and Armix moving on, which will probably fight our champion Yamato. Wow.
Yeah, this is going to be some wild winner semifinals matches for sure. Armix, that was a beautiful punish. We highlighted that again. We saw Flame and not test him whatsoever. And that was, again, a big counter hit Rekka, right? Did a big damage on its own. Didn't actually get a combo off of it. But the next combo just deleted Flame.
Right?
Huge damage again.
What was that conversion on forward slash? That normal is setting it up. Oh, and there's that conversion. A little bit out of the corner. Uses the explosion to get a full combo. I like it.
Yeah, right. Just a great like raw anti-air sword. We saw that a little bit later on in the set too, where it was just like, yeah, right there, exactly. Where it was right after a standard sequence, right? But he recognized the fact that Flame was really frequenting the air right after blocking those normals, right? So the high sword just stops that entirely. And then Armix once again, the PRC. It's only a matter of time when it comes to Ram and the corner game. And yeah, you had to guess right there if she was going to cancel into a low, just to tap dust, because anything was going to kill you at that point. So good stuff to Armix. Moving on 3-0 over Yamato, while Retro Mix-Up moves on in the lower bracket side as well over Ingo 3-0.
That was nice and did such a good job of dealing with the J2K like we were talking earlier. You know, honestly, coming with all these forward punches. So I'm with all those clutch anti-airs, maybe Armix can finally stop the active zoning of Yamato, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. But if you're looking to up your skills in Guilty Gear Strive and beyond as well, you can do so at compete.playstation.com. That's where you can sign up for the PlayStation tournaments that you see going on all the time, whether it be for Tekken, whether it be for Guilty Gear, whether it be for whatever fighting game and video game beyond. Again, when it comes to the competitive video game realm, you're going to find everything you need to know at compete.playstation.com. But I'm going to give y'all a chance to do so while me and Josh here take a quick break before we're back with more winners action here at the PlayStation tournament for Europe, Guilty Gear Strive. Don't go anywhere.
bullshit blazing, still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new one under you. Soon you will know, we already know the smell of the game. Do you know who you are when you speak your words? Don't sound like the Lord. You're trapped in the toxic created by this world. That is who you are. No sound of losing my life. I think it's some kind of way out. Struggling against us on the ground. That is bullshit blazing. Still my heart is blazing. If I lose my wings, I don't need a new world under you. Can't feel a thing. We already know the smell of the game. Remember you are blazing. Still your heart is blazing. If the world made you, I don't need a new world under you. Soon you will know. We already know the smell of the game. Can't you see I'm blazing? Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new world over you. My time is my word. Your words will never let me disappear. That is bullshit blazing. Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new world over you. Soon you will know. We already know the smell of the, know the smell of the, know the smell of the, know the smell of the game.
What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the PlayStation tournaments. Here I am, Ringe. This is Nerd Josh, and we have arrived at the upper semifinals matches of our Guilty Gear Strive Europe monthly finals. Of course, we've already seen bangers when it comes to the match quality. We see Akrol and Nelk are going to be going off in the winner semis of our first competition, and then Yamato looking so dangerous on that May once again going up against Arm Mix, who once again holding down the Ramlethal.
Man, and then checking out this lower bracket, you know, Retro Mix-Up coming up on top against Engel there, and then Flame will be fighting Pollux. So, you know, definitely a lot going on in this bracket. Shouts to Engel, you know, shouts to New Blood. We hope to see you again in here. But, you know, a lot of killers here. You know, you're talking about bangers. You know, there's definitely going to be a lot of banging going on. A lot of boops, baps, kablams, any comic action sound. It's going to come out of these matchups.
Most definitely, especially up in this next match that we got, which is going to be Nakiel versus Akerall. Going to be definitely a tough one for both sides, right? It's going to be the Leo mirror. So it's what we all love and they kind of live to see, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, we all love to watch this one. And honestly, you know, when you think about Leo, you're like, man, what is this character? And if you play fighting games, you know, you combine two known cheap characters, Guile and Wolverine. So, you know, how do you get it on Guile and how do you get Wolverine off of you? And you combine both of those together. And I don't know how either of these characters are going to get in or get out, but it's going to be very entertaining.
Yeah, it creates a true nightmare scenario for the opponent to deal with. But when the opponent on the other side of the screen is the man that's looking in the mirror, we'll see how it goes, right? And we'll see how both of these players begin to try to tame the other in this lion's den.
Oh, yeah, as you say, at the lion's den, and it looks like they already threw a couple stakes in there as the eagle sees. So I would get out if you are anywhere nearby.
Yeah, this is a rumble in the jungle, you know what I'm saying? This is definitely like Ali Frazier type status.
Yeah, they can smell that $400 first place right now from where they're at in the cage, so got to be careful here. Ooh.
No.
The
Yeah,
spectator
like
speed up. Ooh.
You can see the Berserker slashes at the same moments and be crossing each other pretty consistently here. Nice job anti-airing that jump dust though. Back turn 5P's got a great hitbox on it and then gets the cross up. Oh, that's the thing though, right? You don't got to worry about which side you're going to be on for the flash kick, but Nakiel, he knows that too, so he just gets out of the range of it entirely.
Yep, free combo to super and kind of had that read on Akerall, like, I know you like the flash kick.
Even waited for the flash kick right there after the PRC on the fireball.
Solid. I mean, it doesn't end there, right? Oh, it gets out the liar bomb. Full counter conversion, nice.
Yeah, very well done right there, and then immediately challenging too. He's got a great read on Akerall so far, jumping out of the command throw setup. Really good start from Nelk, finally getting clipped by one.
And the ambitious gameplay though from Akerall, just not afraid.
Ooh, that time just waited, stared at him for a second, and then challenges the pressure instead with a super.
Yeah, speak of ambitious, wow.
DPs this time from Nelk. Oh, okay. Right back at you.
The heart of a champion here, wow.
Oh
Nice.
my goodness. Wow, he waited for him to do it that time. Oh, he tried to make the burst, didn't give it to him. Tried to burst on the other side, and very smart. Nelk goes with a normal directly into the super to lock out Akerall from bursting, taking the match 1-0.
So clutch, and that was frightening. Like, honestly, I thought Akerall was going to get that round too, but no burst bait, and still getting the last hit, the super, just to make sure. I know you have that burst. Wow. Scary, scary stuff.
And it was like the fact that Akerall was like ready with a flash kick after the burst bait too. I was just like, bruh, like, oh, you're way too used to this situation. You know people too well. But I mean, credit to Nelk, right? Not actually cracking on that flash kick. Like, he didn't press anything on the other side. Was really waiting everything out, and then that led to victory. So really good stuff so far. Great discipline coming out, and that's what you need up against Akerall. As you can see, very aggressive, very willing to lay it out on the table.
True. I mean, put that weight on and knew when to back off. Oh, but not right there. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah, those point blank fireball setups are going to get flashes kicked pretty consistently. Oh, just outside of range of that, he tried to cover the first parry with another one, but Akerall not sticking his head into the blender just yet.
Forward punch. It gets the jump heavy. Nice hard knockdown conversion, but the flash kick again. Oh!
Great stuff.
How'd you know?
All right, ends up getting thrown to the other side now. Oh, tries to base up the out, but instead Akerall switched it up with a Berserker slash. You tried to bait out my DP once again with a backdash, but instead he went with something that would chase the backdash down. Very smart.
Right? And the overhead post stand kick. Is it a throw? Is it overhead? I don't know.
We'll get stage DP out right there, but no anti already on the other side, just respecting it. Oh no, beating him with a back turn S from long distance.
You know, he kind of almost baited 2 out there, but the third one still coming, not phased.
Yeah, PRC after that. Oh, baited. Nice block on the overhead. Knew his distance too. Flash kick was ready after the fireball that time.
Nice stand kick punish. Gets the counter 2D. He was right out of the crouch kick range, but got it this time. And nice pickup. Getting the juggle, tying it up.
Yeah, and Akerol able to keep his burst in his holster. Didn't want to use that just yet. Oh, as soon as he saw that whiff throw get punished, though, immediately committed to the burst.
Oh, the counter it. A little out of range.
Oh,
gold
just
burst.
Gold burst.
Full
Yo, what a challenge.
Yeah, but didn't care. Ate it up with the flash kick. Oh,
what?
Right. Max range. Oh, what a counter.
Oh, I'm going to put the plus frames on him here.
Yep, free turn.
Maybe just emptied it out. Oh, I don't know what Nicky was trying afterwards.
Oh,
BRC slows him down, but it's not slow enough. Oh, the back turn slash still spoiling the party that Nelk was trying to start. 1 up in this set.
wow. And, you know, Akerol really able to just keep the momentum so intense. You know, he was still getting punished really hard for a lot of these flash kicks, but was still coming out on top, getting these reads and getting that back.
Unconditionable, man. You mentioned it earlier. Like this character, this player, like Akerol is one of those guys that's just very hard to condition to what you want to do. So you even if you win the first game, like Nelk did, right? You still gotta respect the fact that he's gonna go wild with the DPs, that he's gonna get aggressive, that he's always gonna try to make you more uncomfortable. So yeah, we'll see if he can bounce back, utilize more of that game plan that he had in that game 1.
True. I mean, giving the tools that this character has, it's like sometimes you can't get in because of the reversal, but then if they know you're waiting, they could just spend it on a cross-up right away, you know? Gotta watch out.
Yeah, we saw it play out in that exact scenario, right? We saw the Berserker Slash to beat the backdash that Nakiel tried to put out. Oh my goodness, the super. Not even gonna live through that one, my friend. Mad damage, and just like that, back into the lead. Nelk goes. Oh, counter his city, and he doesn't want to give him that momentum or damage.
Nice. Was out.
Yeah, that backdash didn't get out of range far enough. Actually, still got clipped by the flash kick. Oh, this time just goes through him.
In the approach, double overhead, right to super.
Right through. Right through the wall. Yeah, we're straighten up the suit. Oh, 5K beats him to the punch that time, then checks the legs. Oh no,
again.
Got caught reaching. He's trying to teach him up.
Oh,
make sure you read the syllabus, fam.
The legs are getting checked.
Yeah, the plus frames here just lets him out. Oh, and then throws the cross up attempt. You ain't going nowhere. Back turn S. You ain't gonna do nothing. That's good stuff from Nelk right there. He like did a little bit of a fuzzy timing, I think, on that back turn S that time, right? He's like, okay, he saw before he recognized that he could be at a certain distance and press that S button at a certain moment where it will beat the flash kick, right? So we'll also, I think, at that same timing will kind of beat the Berserker Slash wake up if he tries that. So definitely a good kind of setup that Nelk has kind of found up against Akerol's wake up tendencies.
Yeah, Nelk finally, you know, conditioning Akerol enough to overcome. But like, who knows? Like, it's like riding the bull here. You know, don't fall off and get trampled because it's about to get worse.
Yeah, you may feel like you're in control, but at any moment it could not be that way anymore.
Yeah. Gotta stay clutch here. Oh, the jump in, nice. Nope, trying to run with it.
Oh no, he tried to get the fireball, just deleted by the jump H. Jumped out of again. Nelk has been so aware of that command throw. Yeah.
Throw.
Oh, and again, you can see that back turn slash, and then throwing the wake up flash kick. Oh, and then baiting out that last one. Nelk got all the reads. My man's library card is maxed out.
Yeah, that back turn backdash. movement. Nice reversal. Got the auto correct too. So get in the corner. Reversal right back. Okay.
I don't blame you, Nelk. I thought he wasn't gonna do it that time either, bro.
Oh, it's trust. And he tried to be like, yeah, I can do it too, but ready. Acro just going with the hard reads. Like, this is what I'm about. Nice combo to super.
Yeah, it's gonna be able to not break the wall. Actually, the way it hits just tumbles him in the corner. Flash kick challenge. He's still gonna do it each and every time. Good recognition from Nelk being able to jump out of that, but still tripped up.
Oh!
Akerall not baiting out a flash kick of his own this time. Oh, threw it. And he just covered his first whiff slash with another one. My goodness gracious.
Wow.
He's like, bro, I got a burst available. If you block this, I'm just gonna burst out of your punish. So he just lays it out on the table once again.
Mixing flash kick up with super. I like it.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. Getting a little crafty here. Nice.
Yeah, burst out from both sides now. Burst is off the table for the remainder of the game.
Ooh, another one.
Oh, chasing me down. Oh.
And there's no respect going on right now. They're just swinging.
Oh, the guard break. Oh, back to back with it. Oh, Razzo in the building.
Yo!
That's a lot of damage, bro. Oh, yeah. I was going to say the guard break stuff? PR. Yeah. The purple hit on the overhead into the super. Just. Oh. You ain't surviving that, fam. You ain't surviving that.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be any scaling when you see the purple bar above that combo meter. You know, when you're in guard crush and you eat a high or a low during the guard crush frames, you'll cause that purple scaling. And Leo just so good at taking advantage of it because, man, that super always breaks the wall. Come on.
Bro, how did Akerall win that match, bro? What happened? Akerall is 2-2 now. Nelk, once again, man, he had the reads for a second there, but it really was that one read where he finally was unsuccessful. He had like read every wake up right until that one flash kick that finally hit, and then he like made no right read after that. So
we talked about the bull and riding it, you know. Sometimes you just need that momentum to surf, and Akerall is just so good with like playing it off like, hey, once you start blocking, I'm gonna go even crazier.
Ooh, and Nelk with the back-to-back close S's this time actually succeeding, throwing Akerall through the wall, putting himself on set point.
Yeah, super impressive there and getting a lot of damage off the bat. We're gonna get a speed run, game 5.
Oh, all right, tripping up each other. Nobody respecting the shoe game.
Hey, the whiff punishment. And we're in with the special RC cancel. Break the wall. Akerall in trouble. Fast RC to get in.
Yeah, and slowed him down. Just takes the air throw off of it. Akerall here is all he needs to get started. In the corner we go. Back turn afterwards. Guard break. We saw what damage this does. That's why he wire sees right after. Blocks the flash. He tries to make the burst out. Delays it and gets a gold burst because of it. Back dash should not get clipped, but still plus frames regardless. RC uses 100% attention to make his way in. Oh, flash kick ready for the cross up. Oh my goodness, still not respecting the flash kick from Akerall.
You could have lost from it. Oh, the cross up the throw is just ready. Nelk. And man, Akerall bringing Nelk to such low health that round 2, but just not enough to clutch it out.
Yeah, that was just wild gameplay, aggressive stuff. I mean, some of the most aggressive Guilty Gear Strive gameplay I've ever seen coming out from both sides. And that's what we come to expect when the Leo mirror is on the table, though, right? These characters like to get in each other's faces. We know how deadly that back turn stance is. I mean, we just saw it on display over and over again in that set.
I mean, like we were saying before, the unconditionables. Not only is this character hard to condition, when you give a player that's hard to condition this character, it just adds the effect. Player style squared.
Yeah, and that was a real great job at sealing the first game from Nelk. Remember, going into the super, so Akerall couldn't burst after that far S.
Ooh. Trying to make the most of the fast RC, but getting caught out. Wow.
Yeah, that back turn slash is just a stop sign, bro. It's been a very good for a long time, and we saw it on display in a lot of ways in this set, honestly, from both sides, right? Great, yeah, burst bait at the end there. Obviously, it's a great punishment tool, but we saw it utilized to beat flash kicks on wake up, utilize it to beat the berserker slashes on wake up, just in general to catch people off guard after the berserker slash, or excuse me, after the back turn slash into the command throw. Just so many ways to utilize it.
Oh, and like even getting the gold burst there and tried to cook with a full stick of butter, but just couldn't get enough here. Not enough flavor to really bring it in. And Akerall, you know, trying to bring that disrespectful gameplay just to clutch it out, but I feel like Nelk with the lead here was just like, nah, I'm gonna take that read and throw.
Yeah, exactly. Nelka was always aware. We saw both Berserker slashes got countered to in that game, first with the flash kick and then with the throw. So great stuff. Guaranteed top 3. That means the money coming Nelk's way. And of course, we see some of the lower bracket playing out as well. Paul EX going over Flame 3-2, narrowly clutching that one out. So he's going to be going up against Akerol. What a reward for you, my friend. We'll see that in a little while, or at least how it goes. But for now, we're getting to the other side of the upper bracket, right? So it's going to be R-Mix back in the building up against Yamato. We'll see what the poll has to say in a little while as well. Both of these players very good. R-Mix, I think, is a little bit more, you know, patient, kind of willing to see what his opponent's going to give him. And Yamato, we've seen just overwhelm his opponents time and time again. So should be an interesting tale.
Yeah, I mean, Yamato's shown the active defense and offense, you know, always staying moving, but always trying to get these whiff punishes and dictate the neutral. But, you know, R-Mix really showing the strength of Ram and her normals and really getting opponents to where they want them and making the most of it. And really clutch anti-airing the last set. So I'm wondering how that will work versus R-Mix, who was just kind of like a wasp coming at you and just everywhere, you know?
That's a good point. Yeah, Yamato was utilizing a lot of 6Ps in the last set, both from the air and the ground, or from his opponent coming from the air or the ground. And that's really good against Ram, right? Obviously, the big jump S's, the big jump heavy slashes, and just in general, even the far S can all be contested with that 6P from Mei. So if he gets a couple of clutch 6Ps, knocks her down, starts the corner game, that kind of nullify a lot of the strengths that Ram has. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. But Ram just mixing up those jump normals, you know, it can be hard. You got to do a little bit different between a jump slash and a jump heavy.
Mm-hmm. You can see, obviously, that far slash is still a great button. Ooh, the charge does coming out. Will Yamato spin the burst immediately? 6P slowing down the big jump heavy slash, allowing for easier anti-air as well.
2K follow-ups and ticks the grab. Very nice. Yamato getting out. But kind of jumping back in. Uh-oh.
Yeah, this was a good dolphin hit though. Oh, but dropped the combo. Very unfortunate. A lot of damage left on the table. RC to keep the pressure going after the big 2-1-4. Oh, they had the jump A, showing a lot of respect. Throws her out of the normal and OTGs. Well done from R-Mix.
Yeah, the big damage there, you know, when she be throwing them armless forward.
Oh, smacked up against the side of the head though. What the hell happened to Ram's health?
Right? I mean, you see Ram do this damage sometimes, but when she gets hit, you remember how light class she is, you know?
Yeah, push a little bit towards that corner. You can see Yamato really trying to utilize that jump D a little bit and throw her off the anti-air game.
A little lows. Follow up. I burst off.
Oh, and again, a little bit too low boy on that far slash, the jump heavy slash, able to bypass it easily.
Yeah, keeping it close here by Yamato. Dolphining in, but ooh, the anti-air.
These mins is swinging. Oh, we committed to that, yeah. PRC, keeping it safe afterwards.
Yeah, allowing that RC, but you know, R-Mix didn't bite the bait, but gets caught by the air-to-air. No full conversion, needs some lows.
Oh yeah, Yamato. Looking overwhelmed by the Ram corner game. Definitely a little lost in the sauce, my friend. You're gonna have to try to get it together before this set ends. 1-0. R-Mix taking the lead.
Unfortunate for Yamato. You know, they were doing pretty well, but you know, you get put in that position in the corner and you have to guess. And we didn't see that much FDing to kind of get her out to try to call out certain scenarios. So, you know, a little more freestyling, but was really getting the read there on the dash 2Ks to stop the preemptive jumping and getting a lot of free throws.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely good stuff from R-Mix, just in general. Once he got Yamato to the corner, there was really nothing to be done. A lot of the time, he just made sure that he kind of covered the air approach, right? The air escape attempts, whether it be...
Yeah, true. I mean, when you fight when we fight Ram, you know, honestly, sometimes she'll just keep you in the corner and you have to guess ahead. People talk about the block string infinite. It's not a real block string infinite, but if she's in your head, it might as well be, you know. She has to make these moments and take the reads, and as long as she has player information to work with that, so be it. But man, the goal burst, not really getting much off the burst situation and coming in. Okay, Tosugeki.
And my man is definitely trying to Totsugeki every which way. Oh, but he's only found himself in a corner again. Nice. Actually escaped that time. Got the big jump H. Back to the neutral.
Just kind of spacing out, keeping the life lead. Nice block on the jump slash. Oh, RC the 2D didn't get much.
Yeah, you can see it. Still trying to utilize that jump D to move around. Double jumping. Really trying to throw off the anti-air timing from Armix, but finally finds a big hit. Puts it to the corner. 50% tension on both sides now. And he used it to put that pressure on and to relieve that pressure right back.
Oh, this forward punch through, but didn't clip anything but what an anti-air.
6Ps, man. So good in this game.
Right?
Oh, and the counter hit. Yeah, it's not going to be able to survive. Armix goes down.
Yeah, clutch. Yamato with just enough health there. And the pressure is on, man. Well, that
Oh my
5K,
god.
Just kind of showing that extended hitbox.
It is just getting smacked left and right. There's been like no combos. It's just been these anchor hits over and over.
Yeah, that active zoning, it's like this character's just in front of you going haywire. You want to hit her, but you just keep running into stuff.
It's just so difficult to do so. PRC and afterwards, but her jump is so fast, man. You think you have an opportunity with like a PRC to kind of lock her down in certain instances, but you really don't. Like if she does not get hit by that slow AoE, she is in the sky before you could even realize it.
Yeah, and like anytime Ram thinks they have the respect on the block string, we see just May get that one super jump out, maybe a jump dust, and they're out of the corner just like that. So it is hard to keep her down, you know. But we have seen her die like in one combo. We have seen that 85%. So
For sure.
I don't know. How will Armix get that hit?
Yeah, right. I mean, Yamato bounced back so well just like that. Like we were talking about how well Armix kind of approached the matchup at the beginning, but it's like that Yamato shows, right, that they are more than capable of kind of making these adjustments in their own right and taking down the Ram, not getting put in those situations where it's just overwhelmingly bad for her character. So yeah, I really like it.
Yeah, you're not really seeing like the most optimal conversions off stuff, but Yamato's in such a safe range, dictating neutral, that getting all these free hits, it's adding up so fast.
Exactly. And Armix going with a nice and early burst here. I don't blame him. Oh, just challenge with the 2S and actually working out heavily. Armix tried to get a little bit greedy with that pressure, perhaps. Left too much of a gap, and now Yamato not gonna leave any gap in this pressure. Look at this, through the wall we go.
And the
Positive bonus gonna be coming through. All right, now corner setup once again here. Yes, I like that. Don't be leaving any gaps up against Yamato. He's definitely been looking to try to scramble out. Great 6P challenge after the plus frame dolphin.
Good burst. Getting another turn, but oh, the whip punish. What a combo. Okay.
Dude, that Armix huge round, honestly. Like that is a set kind of like shifting type round right there. Oh, but a 6P right back from Yamato.
Pressure back on. Keep it on. Yes, gets the lows. Respect the block string.
Yeah, finally starting to condition him to do so. Great reaction on the charge dust though. Ooh, flipping to get close. The 6P again to challenge one of the farther buttons. Armix really picking his spots expertly.
Spending the YRC meter against meter. And the anti-air again. Armix.
And super on point with this so far here. Trying to keep it locked down, but yeah, he has not done a great job kind of stopping her from jumping out. Another big 6P.
Amazing.
The quick RC low after that. We have not seen that option from Yamato. Usually keeps the overhead version going. So great stuff bringing it out right there to clutch out the round.
Yeah, whether it's a jump heavy or 2D, you gotta wash out.
Yeah, it's so fast. Very difficult to combat against.
Nice 5S and just really swinging with these. You know, went at that max 5S range, not really afraid of Ram, and mixing it up with that 6P before I could even say it.
Yeah, these grounded 6Ps are coming in hot and heavy here. Utilizes the Drift RC up as well. Yamato having to burst at that last instance. Trying to hold on to this heart.
And the bully Ram in the mid-range normal game, that is not easy.
Oh, didn't actually have the sword all the way back yet.
Nice
Good,
JP.
there we go. The jump P is starting to lock her down from the air escape, but not long enough. Yamato freeing himself from the jail sentence and taking a lead in the set.
Yeah, just really felt themselves and committing to that J2H. You know, coming from the skies, that anchor has always been a problem. You know, so it's reminiscent of the Potemkin jump dust, or even like a chip J2K or any of that. You know, these normals, they change the trajectory. You have to be on point when dealing with these air attacks.
Yeah, big, like just in general, like recognition from Yamato, right? Just like knowing what Armix is going with. Really great utilization of the 6Ps. We've seen it from both sides, honestly, like on the ground, right? Obviously, like Armix has done a great job utilizing it as an anti-air, but he's done a good job kind of challenging after certain dolphins as well. That's kind of been the evolution of the dolphin game here in this set. Is like, when are they going to 6P and after which dolphin and whatnot? Just because like both far normals, far S's can be counterpoked by those buttons, right? So we're seeing them utilize almost everything they got in each other's toolboxes.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, Yamato just great job. Oh, the call out there with the 2 heavy, I really like that. Or is that 2D? Is that 2D or 2 heavy?
Was that the Ram normal?
Yeah.
Is it the one that goes into the air? Like the one that looks like the jab into the big sword toss?
It might have been. It might.
Yeah, that's the heavy slash. I actually missed the normal, but either way, Yamato getting the big counter hit for now.
Oh, follow up. Nice quick mix.
Yeah, exactly. The quick dust with the slowdown, allowing for the combo afterwards.
Not letting Yamato get started. And are we going to see that forward punch game come back into here, or are we going to see some lows to obstruct post Totsugeki situations? No, the forward punch still doing work.
Yeah, there it is yet again. Oh, and then the big long distance sword toss actually clipped, but didn't get a big combo off it. You cannot leave these opportunities on the table up against Yamato. Oh, that last jump heavy slash, just a spiker into the ground. Again, no room to breathe.
Yeah, and speaking of no room, Yamato, possibly a round point here, set point. Just needs one more round, but Armix can tie it up and bring this to a game 5 easy.
Yeah, most definitely. Oh, trying to swing preemptively, challenge one of the Totsugekis, but just got clipped anyway.
Ooh, respecting, but gets out. Oh, the whip punish on the forward heavy.
Yeah, and Yamato playing with a little bit of fire right there. Instead of choosing to get out and back to mid-screen, try to take advantage and dash back just to make Armix block, but didn't actually work out for very long. However, this might work out. BRC with a slowdown. That's going to allow him to get a full combo afterwards. Now Armix going to burst out. Didn't want to get wall splatted.
Oh, the counter hit 5S. Doing work with that normal. And is it enough?
Oh,
with the
my
wall break?
goodness.
It should be yes.
Yamato going to winners finals. Just like that, man's Armix was trying to survive, bursted out of that previous combo to hold on to the heart, but didn't hold on to it for long, man. We've seen how quickly May just beat the leading health bars. And once again, we saw it just needed that wall splat. As soon as he got that extra bit of wall damage was exactly the amount that he needed for the kill.
Yeah, clutch for Yamato. You know, honestly, the champ of last month, making it back in the winners finals, solid. But, you know, we were talking about their win record before. It has to be playing possum. Or maybe, they're that kind of like, they're the student that crunches for the final and always gets A's even though they only studied the night before. Who knows?
Yeah.
But they're doing work here.
Yeah, you know, it's a lot of the time, right? The tournaments should be used to kind of experiment and practice in various strategies, right? So when you get to the big tournaments or the ones that you really want to win, you kind of have everything tested and thoroughly analyzed. And I mean, that's kind of what Yamato's looking like right now. He's got like all the things that have led him to success, and he just keeps utilizing them over and over again. So it's been a joy to see so far.
True. I mean, might have been throwing some slack in the earlier season, but you know, tighten up here and doing the clutchness against the winners finals. Yeah, that combo, nice overhead. There's just pressure. Oh my god.
That jump heavy slash, like spiking them with a jump heavy slash that close to the ground, that close to the corner, is so messed up because they like tumble, they soft knockdown still. So like May gets a day and a half to do whatever she wants in terms of the mix up afterwards. So that's where you can see Nelka. Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, beating Akrol 3-2 in the Leo mirror, taking his spot in winners finals. Going to be going up against Yamato. It's definitely going to be all hell breaking loose for the rest of this open series. We got Akrol taking a 3-0 over Paul EX, and then R Mix and Retro Mix. I've got to battle it out to face Akrol. That's wild, bro. Wow.
Yo, this is definitely going to be a wild top 5 going into this now. And I am super excited to watch this. Because all these Leos, they're trying to fight to be king. Let's be real.
We'll see if King gets their crown once again, of course. But if you're looking to gain any crowns, you can go to compete.playstation.com. That's where you're going to be able to sign up for these Guilty Gear Strive tournaments going down all the time here on twitch.tv/PlayStation. And there's tournaments that go beyond the Guilty Gear Strive realm as well, into Tekken and beyond fighting games. So if you're looking to get in on the action when it comes to the competitive realm of video games, visit compete.playstation.com. And we're going to give y'all a chance to do that once again real quick while we go on a quick break and be right back with that winners finals match. I can't wait to see that one.
Let's go. Don't go anywhere.
Can't you see I'm blazing? Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new world after you. My time is my word. Your words will never let me disappear. That is bullshit blazing. Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new world after you. Soon you will know. We already know the smell of love. Know the smell of love. Know the smell of love. Know the smell of the game.
And welcome back once again to twitch.tv/PlayStation. You know what it is. I am Ringe. Third Josh is beside me. I even guessed right on the angle to point, or the direction to point, I should say. So we are feeling good after the matches. We've already made it to winners finals, that upper bracket finals, where we're gonna see our boys Nelk and Yamato battle it out, duke it out for that pole position in grand finals to take that advantage, going all the way through. Of course, Akerall making his way through the losers bracket as well, waiting on our mix and retro mix up. But we are getting to that Nelk versus Yamato match next.
Ooh, Nelk coming in so strong, and as well as Akerall in losers now, and now Yamato in winners. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen here. Who is in losers that's out now?
That's out?
Like, someone got 3-0'd. I just missed it. Sorry.
Yeah, whoever Akerall played, I believe it was one of our players that we saw before.
Okay, so the Millia's out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no more Milia. Milia off the table for now. My man Paul fell 3-0 to Akerall. So all the Leos are still alive, right? We got Nelk and Yamato going up next, which should be a banger of a match. I can't wait to see this one personally. And we got Nelk 72% for the poll, man. I mean, both of these players have shown a real great aggression. Nelk, I think, has done a good job kind of weathering the storm up against Akerall. But we saw last year, or not last year, but last month in the grand finals, right, when the two gorillas battled it out, Yamato proved superior. So he could be looking at, prime gorilla status right now.
Definitely. I mean, Yamato's definitely shown they are ready for game day. And
yeah,
percentages may not matter. The poll, 72%, but we saw that low win percentage, but all I've been seeing is wins. So I don't know. Maybe some of these numbers aren't adding up right.
Yeah, we're going to find out right now. Again, this is winners finals. Winner of this goes on to grand finals advantage. But right now we got the 2D already checking him in the corner here. Great cancel to the guard point to counter that jump heavy slash fall.
Ooh, just getting around all of them. Nice jump heavy.
My man, you see this right now? The Totsugekis into the instant air backdash heavy slashes. But right now that game has put to a stop.
Pressure done. 2 overheads, just working. One more. Went with the meaty, check the low. Those stance cancels.
Right. The stance cancel off that back turn slash. Oh, he actually threw the flash at the last moment right there. definitely not going to be able to allow the opponent to jump out of it. So you got to make sure that you are sticking firmly to the ground when you see that back turn S come out. But the jump heavy slash once again ruling the skies.
Nice. Nelk being where Yamato wants to be. I mean, even with the instant air dash back heavies, you know, doing that slash fireball might get her to land on it a few times. Might not be a bad shot.
True. Let's see if he utilizes that a little bit more right there. Try to go for the jump cancel off the close S. Looking for some type of burst bait, even on block, you know. Players will do it. Swinging the activity once again from Yamato.
Just ready. Playing
Waits
safe.
on the burst.
Nice juggle. Break that wall for the positive tension situation, and this character can just run on you with some meter.
Oh, that jump. Getting out of dodge so quickly. PRC into the air dash. I like that. Maybe able to switch sides. Jump heavy slash recovering just before that fireball clipped him.
Wow,
Bruh.
he's out the positive tension situation, but is still in. Nice fast RC. And the low from the quick dash through and back stance. Man, Leo on ice, he's just everywhere.
This matchup is very interesting to me because like both characters have these options that hit the opponent at a range where they can't actually follow up with anything that's gonna combo, right? So because of that, there's been like these weird instances of the opponent testing each other when they get hit, right? Like when we see like Dolphins from certain ranges get hit, then he'll just like flash kick after. And there's been a lot of situations like that on both sides because of the way both of these characters kind of end up after certain hits. So it's interesting to see each other or each opponent steal turns in instances that they normally don't do so.
No, that definitely is super interesting because like two mid-range characters going at it, you're gonna have to steal some turns. You're gonna have to take a read and be like, nah, I need this momentum back.
So it's been real cool to see that how that has already played out in just like one game.
Oh, cross up, overhead, and the weight on the burst gets the gold.
Oh, and then he had the RC. Oh, using 100% tension right there. Finally opens him up, but not for a lot of damage.
Takes that burst though. Might be able to get more because of that now. Oh, BRC out.
Oh my goodness, and yeah, that was a huge punish because he BRC'd after that and just drifted down. That was so sick.
Yo, Nelk. Nice IB and just flash kicked. Really felt a Totsugeki coming, but no.
Yeah.
Mr. Walrus.
PRC does actually get the slow down, but not enough to avoid the trade.
I mean, that anchor swinging, you know, he was even kind of under her a little bit, but, you know, still in the range of the anchor.
Oh, and then recovered from that and then still got the far S anti-air. Oh, and then the 2S stuffing the Berserker slash attempt. This is rough.
Nice ID back heavy slash.
That's a very common option Nelk has gone to. He's done like the sweep after getting hit by these jump heavy slashes. Which, I mean, if he would have done it right there, I think he would have actually beat the Dolphin again. So it's not a bad option.
Yeah, it's just, you got to have that confidence and know. Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, speaking of confidence, say it with his chest right there.
Off the vertical Dolphin, and yeah, the OTG forward heavy. It is enough. And Yamato, an easy tie-up. Just like that. Wow.
She just has so many moves that spikes the opponent into the ground, bro. The 6H, the jump heavy slashes, all of these just whap, right into the ground.
I mean, literally, this character wants to keep you there. But at the same time, it's like, when you get juggled by her, it just hurts.
Yeah, most definitely.
Too heavy, I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah, too heavy is just like it's such an annoying normal to look at because it's so hard to burst out of it too. It's like this fat chunk of damage that you eat, and then you know you have to eat the next hit because like if you burst right there, you're just gonna whiff and get punished harder. So yeah, one of those options always extra annoying, you know.
Not true. Let's see if Yamato can take that factor, you know, keep pressuring his opponent, get them annoyed.
Oh my goodness, got caught reaching that time.
Nice. The pressure is on.
Yeah, able to nullify the beach ball for a second with the fireball. Yeah, I like that. Once again, Yamato utilizing that jump D into the air dash afterwards, just escaping the corner.
Aye.
Yeah, he ends up getting clipped regardless, and now the Totsugeki's gonna be able to close that distance. You can see, yeah, the 2Ds coming back out from Nelk. Definitely been one of those things that he utilizes to try to kind of steal turns back.
I mean, you may want to swing after, but it could be a flash kick. A lot of these Leo players be flash kicking post 2D. Nice throw.
Yeah. And Yamato has been on point with that. Not really going to allow any normals into Berserker slashes to be getting away with.
Nice check with the ID, but counter hit 5S. Comes in with the Rekka. And all this pressure. Forward heavy to the heavy slash fireball. Tries to jump out, but nah. Dust, RC.
Yeah, good stuff. Gets the conversion off the quick dust that time. Yamato's reactions weren't there to block it.
Nice IB on the jump.
Yeah, recognizing the far slash coming out, putting a stop to it, but oh my goodness. Oh no, that's what we talked about. It finally went into the 2H after the third close, it says, and it just does a great job at moving Mei out of the situation entirely.
Yeah, those close S high juggles, they keep you at such a height that even the 2H is still burst safe.
Yeah, it's so good.
The way she whiffs it so fast is that if it doesn't hit, she's just landing on the ground anyways, so you gotta be that much closer to make sure the burst works.
Like, yeah, you gotta be like on the ground with her if you're gonna burst that 2H. Like, if not, she just kind of lays on the ground, very reminiscent of like Soul Sweep, you know, where you're just like kind of a limbo champion and you just avoid the burst entirely, and because of that, you just open yourself up to big damage afterwards, because as you said, she recovers quite quickly from it as well.
It's true. It's like the moments that you can burst are like it's like when she does Totsugeki, you can't burst right away, but as she's moving with the dolphin, there's a point where you can like you gotta lab it out.
You do. Yeah, and that's like one of the things that just makes it extra annoying, right? You're like, why can't I just burst her combos? It's like, why is it so difficult? But I mean, that is definitely one of the things that it plays into her strengths. Catches the backdash with the Orca in slow motion too.
Wow. Yeah, she definitely eliminates the emo burst, as C4 would say. Nice conversion here. Oh, there it is, the emo burst.
Like, that was a perfect example of what we were just talking about. That whole combo right there was very difficult to burst. He tried to wait till the end, thought she was going to commit to something else, but then just didn't.
Oh, man. Yamato getting mauled here. Nelk trying to bring it back. And with damage like that, good opportunity to, nice. 5K, 6K, I mean 2K, 6K. RC conversion in the corner to super just to make sure.
All right, Yamato staying alive here.
Uh-oh.
You see, not even testing. It went from the guard point stance quickly out of it, and again, not going to be able to get away with any normal into Berserker Slash. Been consistently thrown out of it. Ooh. Now just putting up that slash wall, the crouch slash, the far slash.
Oh, tried to hit it with the far S, but it was just in there with the running. Oh, nice check with the counter hit.
Bruh.
Up RC, right? Good opportunity for Yamato.
Oh, and then again, just the jump back heavy slash. Almost caught him one more time. But it said Nelk finally finding an opening, but no, he got slowed down by the BRC and he didn't have a button out already, so very difficult to contest in that situation. And Yamato deletes his life bar, the remaining bits of it, and takes his spot in Grand Finals winner side.
Yeah, I mean, had the flash kick fast RC, but you know, you gotta hang on to those jungle vines with Leo if you want to get that combo.
Yeah. And
just whiffed, fell right down.
Yeah, this is great stuff from Yamato just constantly. You can see the BRC, that was so cool. The drift forward BRC lands and then just gets the full punish because she was slowed down on that throw attempt. Super sick. But I mean, despite these flashes of brilliance from Nelk, right, it was still mainly Yamato dictating the pace, as that's just how it's always been whenever we see him play these PlayStation tournaments. That's what we were talking about. Oh, the triple close S into the 2H whiff into another close S.
I feel like Yamato usually kind of starts off uneven, like plays safe, gets figured out a little bit, but then plays safer and makes really good reads, and then overcomes. And it's been showing time to time, like just staying at that mid range and playing safe. What a super there! That was wild.
Yeah.
And these burst safe scenarios.
Yeah. But at the end, oh no.
You have to be sure when Mei is on this. like anyone that hates bursting against May, please go to the lab and take your time just bursting in very little moments, because being confident in when you should and just betting it, you know, is a complete difference between that. And that is what is bringing Yamato on to the grand finals in the upper bracket. But Nekel, moving on to losers finals, not quite done yet. Leo sitting in a throne, just a lower bracket throne right now.
Indeed, my man is chilling down there. He's going to be awaiting the winner of the next match we're going to see on stream, which is indeed Retro Mix-Up and Acarol. So these are two regulars, right? These are the two guys that met each other in that winner's bracket round 1 of our top 8, where Acarol defeated him 3-2, but it was very close. And it was really just a lot of drop combos from Retro Mix-Up. So if he's going to clean that execution up, he has more than a good chance of winning the set.
Yeah, honestly, before it was definitely quite the tango. They were definitely dancing with each other for quite those 5 games. A lot of reads all around, but you know, Acarol, like we were saying before, very unconditionable, and Leo being a character like that as well really fits the style. And Acarol's really good at knowing when you back off, when they should take those turns, those gambits, getting cross ups, or just really making you have to play so scrambly and on point. You know, like we were talking about, annoying gameplay that makes you have to play ahead. It's more of that's coming your way.
100%. Much like the poll results for Retro Mix-Up, right? 100% faith in the sole bad guy coming out, right? Acarol, of course, our June and July champion for Guilty Gear Strive, did get knocked off the throne last month by Yamato, who was sitting pretty in Grand Finals winner's side. So we're going to see if Acarol can climb back to that Grand Finals, try to reclaim his throne, or if the road to glory stops here.
I mean, we saw Retro get a lot of these jumps on the throw baits, but like wasn't making the most of it. So maybe they're like, hey, I'm gonna do this instead, even if it's not full optimal, I'll get any damage, or little things like, maybe little things will add up. They already have the information on the table, so it'll be interesting on a run back.
Yeah, most definitely. I want to see if Retro just kind of cleans up the execution side. If Acarol is still staying as wild as ever, right? That's always the fun thing to watch when it comes to Acarol. Just how willing is he to flash kick? I mean, most of the time, he's willing to do it, right? We've seen him be punished twice in a row heavily, only for him to do it the third time, and it to work out the third time. So a lot of his reads and whatnot end up being successful, and that's what you need to be a successful fighting game player in general. So I want to see what Retro Mix-Up kind of does to try to limit those opportunities. Is he going to even play a lot of that flash kick game? Is he going to try to kind of condition him with throw early? So even if he does wake up with flash kick, will we see the throws beat that out? We also saw Acarol be very aware of having the super on deck, right? Because of the throw option from Retro Mix-Up. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of decisions made here in this wild jungle that we're going to be entering soon.
Yeah, it should be fun. I mean, honestly, whether you think it's wild gameplay, ambitious, it's going to be very exciting and in your face. And the one thing I like too is like Retro is not afraid to get just as wild and get their hands dirty. So yeah, we're going to see the stop and go moments a lot. You're going to see that VV clash a lot. And I don't know what happens after Clash Wars. You know, it's all about who has more heart.
For real. In that very first match, like we saw Acarol just out the gate, right? As usual, just kind of flash kicking left and right. And Retro met him in the middle with that. He's like, fine, let's play that type of grimy game where we're going to swing a lot. We're going to take these big risks. We're going to disrespect each other's options. And he brought it to the very end. He brought him to the brink of defeat. So definitely, if he wants to utilize that strat again, I think he could do it to even more success. But of course, that's not always the type of game you want to play, right? It's a very emotionally based. You have to make sure you don't get caught up in it, right? You can definitely play in the mud like that without getting too emotional about it, but that's the fine line you need to walk to be successful in the situation. And it looks like this is probably the replays of their first round match here in the upper bracket, right? So this is their upper bracket match where Retro threw out Acarol. This is again him bouncing back in that second game, tying up the set.
Right? Ooh, calling out that counter. And there's those flash kicks, you know. Sometimes they're working. A lot of times they work when Acarol needs it, but you know, Retro getting that tie up.
Yeah, big.
I mean, actually getting the advantage, sorry. Wild throw.
Yeah, so when he threw the flash kicks back to back, right? And then after that wall break you saw right there, Retro Mix-Up actually does an air dash just to get flash kicked the third time. So we talked about how unconditional Acarol is. The super catching the instant air dash as well. Definitely a tough break for Retro to go down to.
Hey, got him mixed up there. Nice overhead. Just,
and that 2D from Leo 2, we talked about it in the mirror match, and pretty much every time we've seen a Leo today. But they just love pressing that at a long distance, right? Especially when you hit them and you're gonna walk forward or do some other normal that kind of closes the distance. They're always gonna put that stop sign sweep up.
Man, and the clutch out there, very nice super. But as you saw, that bandit whiffed. He was just a little bit too high.
Yeah.
Could have actually brought that to a final round on that conversion. So maybe we'll see little differences coming in the next set, you know?
Yeah, that bandit bringer, of course, changed a little bit here in the latest version of Strive, right? Kind of a little bit more pushback, a little bit longer block stun, I believe, or not longer block stun, but a little bit more negative than it was before. A little bit more minus on block, if I'm not mistaken. So at least it feels that way playing against the character. So big ups to both of our players so far, right? Akerol and Retro Mixup getting this far. They are in the money as well, right? So they are guaranteed 3rd and 4th place finishes. So big ups to them getting paid today, along with Nelk and Yamato, who are still alive in the bracket. Of course, Yamato in grand finals winner side. So guaranteed top 2 finish. Nelk guaranteed top 3. So everybody's that you're gonna see here from now on is getting paid.
Oh yeah, ka-ching. What's better than playing a game you love and getting paid, you know? Pretty good.
True, free to enter as well. So definitely love to see these players come out, get paid, sharpen up their skills, you know what I'm saying? Steel sharpens steel after all, and all of these players are trying to improve consistently. And you mentioned earlier, we were talking a little bit off screen about the Arc Revo announcement coming up, right? So
oh, yeah.
the tournament series has begun for Guilty Gear Strive, so that is going to motivate a lot of players to continue their skill improving and whatnot. And yeah, there's so many online tournaments that you can enter right now. There's so much practice to be had that, I mean, it is definitely a good look right now if you're trying to up your game.
True. Like if you're an up and comer, there's so many events, including PlayStation, that let's say you do get in the cut and you start making money. Let's say you're not in the first place all the time, but you're like 2nd and 3rd. Just start saving this money up. And, you know, when offline does become more reasonable, you know, you might have something to get out there when you maybe could have maybe took this situation, you know? So take advantage of these online tournaments. There's so many of them every week, and especially thanks to PlayStation. You know, we've been able to give so much free money to free tournaments. It's a really good opportunity.
Yeah, 100%. And just to give everybody an update at home as well, we're waiting on Akerol to get into the lobby. As soon as he does that, we will get underway with our match. But yeah, I understand, man. You know what I'm saying? The way he plays in-game, you got to take a break out of game. Like, you just got to make sure that you relax a little bit, get your meditation on. That's how I always figure people. You know how, like, grappler players and, like, players that play, like, really disrespectful are always usually really nice in real life. I feel like that's kind of how the wild players got to be. Like, they got to be like super calm and like they got to meditate and just chill out, because all the aggression comes out in game.
Hey, I like how you say that, because sometimes it's like people's personalities really transcribe through what they play, and sometimes they hide their weaknesses through the strength of a character, etc. So it's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah,
it's all about that creative expression. And yeah, you could be like, you could see someone play a character and you'd be like 100%, no, you know, no fooling. You are that type of player playing that character that type of way. And then there's other times where you're just like, how are you this nice to me in real life? And then you're command grabbing me 3 times, 4 times in a row in game. But that is besides the point. We have our players ready to go. Retro Mix-Up on the Soul Bad Guy. Akerol on the Leo White Fang. This is again to get into losers finals here to stay alive in the monthly finals.
Oh yeah, and they are about to go at it. They got their hand warmers in, their rest, their water, their bathroom break. No Johns right now, no excuses. And the flash kick from the start.
It's a flash kick.
Hey, just being like, you're playing my game, remember.
And please, no drinking games happen when Akerol is on the screen. We don't need any of that. Don't take a drink for every flash kick, please. Has already been 5 or 6 this round. Oh my goodness. Yeah. The super to break the wall afterwards as well. Ugh.
I've just been drinking my coffee every flash kick, and I'm way too wired.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Lager bomb to finish it off as well. Man's it's jittery over there.
Very nice. With all those flash kicks, you know, it paid off. This is my plan. You gotta overcome.
Yeah, exactly right. It's up to Retro Mix-Up to continue to bait them out. Akerol,
nice.
Oh no, not in close enough range.
Yeah, I thought the counter.
Okay, Viper challenge that time.
Ooh, another one, RC. Very nice, VB. Getting the overhead out of there. Nice run-up grab. tying it up, gets the counter hit, burst right out of there.
Oh, the 5K on the other side, catching him after the instant air dash. Tried for the flash kick, gets tossed out of it.
And that 3K. I mean, that 5K, 3 frames.
Bro. Yeah. The 2D too, one of the annoying things about the 2D from Leo is that it takes him airborne as well. So if Retro Mix-Up like doesn't time the throw properly, he's just gonna get, well, the startup of 2D will be long enough to be within the throw invul range, right? Yeah. So yeah, you can't just like dash up and throw that 2D, like it'll just be airborne.
Yeah, sometimes you think it's just a simple run-up grab, and then they just do run-up 2D, and you're pre-teching some nonsense. It's like, oh my god.
You're like,
what an overhead.
So Akrol now putting Retro Mix-Up on life support, and the Berserker Slash. That's all he needed to get the job done here. 1-0, just like that in loser semis.
But that's why you're seeing Akrol throw out these flash kicks, doing all this ambitious gameplay, because he wants Retro Mix-Up to start getting so preemptively set on making these decisions that they can cash out on a counter hit, and it's going to do way more than any just normal conversion.
Yeah, he wants to get him the family size conditioner, right? The extra large joint. He's trying to make sure that whatever he's gonna come up with, he is dictated by the actions that Akrol has done to him throughout the set. And I mean, that's how you do it, man. You really drive home certain points like those flash kicks, like those ambitious, aggressive gameplay styles, because your opponent's back is against the wall. They're gonna start trying to beat those things, and if you can stay one step ahead, I mean, that's when you really look dominant.
Yeah, I mean, without doing it, your opponent's not really going to fall for this. So, you know, throwing that bait in there and then just being like, is it bait again or am I actually mixing it up? You know, keep your opponent guessing. Nice.
Ooh. And then Akrol recovers the time. I thought flash kick was going to be coming, but there it is. And a Retro Mix-Up waiting it out expertly. And that's the combos that I was looking for. It doesn't quite get all the way to the wall, but definitely more than he was having earlier. However, just punishes the blocked 5K with a super.
Wow.
Oh no, let him recover in time. Then the 2D from long distance here. Retro Mix-Up still has his burst available if he wants to hold on to this heart. Throws him out of it. Never want to headbutt a gear.
Yeah. What a way to deal with the back turn stance. Oh, forward heavy vortex? Yes. No 5K though. Not close enough.
Yeah, didn't let the Nyrate Vortex rock long enough on the hit.
On the fireball pressure.
Yeah, utilizing the fireball after the gun flame had been cleared from the screen. Oh yes, sniffed out the challenge with the Volcanic Viper. Man,
and what a sequence. Getting the cross-up counter hit, the full combo, and then baiting a counter to super. Ow.
Yeah, and that's another thing playing like this can do, right? It really encourages your opponent to start DPing and whatnot. They feel disrespected. They want to disrespect you back, and Akrol just was ready with a parry.
Ooh, cross. Gets out of the corner. No full conversion and gets some. Was just churning. Shades of Street Fighter 4.
Yeah. Akrol, oh,
nice.
Chased down the backdash. He was going to take advantage of it, but instead Retro Mix-Up taking advantage right back. RC's down, baits out the burst expertly. Great stuff from Akrol right there to take a 2-0 lead.
Incredibly clutch. And in the loser semis, you know, a game away to get into more money. Very nice for Akrol. And it's like we were saying before, the blueprint, you know, it might look a little ambitious, it might look a little nutty, but it's working. It's getting these clutch game plans to add up in the end, and Akrol just running with it.
Yeah, and you know, you mentioned some decisions maybe looking a little nutty. That super that he did after that jump S, I think could look a little nutty to people, but we've seen Retro Mix-Up jump out of that command grab setup again and again, and he just falls with jump S, which hits, but it never combos into anything afterwards, right? He's not going into a 5K. The height he's getting at isn't hitting deep enough to get that S that he's looking for. So afterwards, it's always been a non-combo. So instead of just letting that rock, he challenged the gap expertly. That was really smart.
The 5K and the 5S, you know, both hit. So, you know, seeing some guaranteed commitment there. Oh, what a forward S. A swing and a hit. Nice throw.
Oh, yeah. Back to back on the guard break. Yeah, it was way too late. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. His life is being deleted more than half with 2 hits.
Oh,
Yeah, he
Stance
tried
cancel.
to like BRC and slow down that guard break and throw him out of it, but it was too late. It was just way too active at that point. That was wild.
Right, the 4-punch clash, but still gets counter hit by the 2D heavy slash fireball situation. But Bandit Bringer clashes and gets a counter hit. Wow, nice conversion.
That's more what I like to see. Oh, the flash kick. Not finding anything. Does find it the second time.
Little sandwich here? Nah, stays in front. Nice forward K. Well, the IB committed to the super to go all in, but you know, was safe. Should have went for a grab or something.
Yeah, I thought sure Akerol was maybe expecting a gunflame cancel or something like that after the instant block success, but yeah, considering it was instant block, it left him point blank. He could have had a lot of options on the table. Oh,
Nice
okay,
block.
the 2H coming out, but not finding anything just yet. Gonna get the wall splat and the wall break. Retro looking good here. Of course, Akerol is on set point. Oh no, runs into that, but not committing to anything. Respecting the burst.
Oh, PRC?
PRC.
Akerol hanging on, but no, the gun flame keeps the fireball spam on, you know, but spam, you need some spam with some carbs, you know, it still tastes good that way, you know, some solid neutral, some solid spam, clutching it out 2-1. Very nice there.
Okay, all right. So we do have an update regarding the rest of the bracket, actually, just to let y'all know. So Yamato has to go to work. So he is actually not going to be able to play in the rest of the tournament, unfortunately. So he has DQ'd himself. So he's in grand finals winner side, but he's out of the tournament now. So essentially, this is going to be our last two matches. It's going to be loser semis, and then whoever wins this is essentially going to play for first place. So it's going to be this person, whoever wins, whether it be Akerol or Retro Mix-Up, going up against Nelk for first place, basically.
Unfortunate circumstances, but you know, being able to have so many tournaments all the time during the week, we do run into this from time to time again. So thank you, Yamato, for showing up. What a conversion!
This dude Retro really did back-to-back S Volcanic Vipers like that. Akerol, and he blocked both. That might be more impressive, honestly. Oh, Bandit Bringer. It's a little bit too far, and yeah, Akerol's gonna take that last bit of life with a super.
I know, were you going to see Akerol in a final 2 again for the 4th time?
You might.
It's destiny, you know, with the have to go to work.
Yeah, right? He's like, I'll make it the final 2 one way or another.
Now, Retro Mix-Up, though, turning up the heat, saying, hey, I'm going to show you how we did it back in the day.
Yeah, flash kick from the top rope. Oh, respecting Akerol after that far S. He didn't have burst or anything, so he didn't really need to.
Oh, counter hit, full conversion with the RC. The drop, though, what was that?
Not sure, just waiting for him to fall either way.
You know, you're at home, maybe you're looking at your own burst, thinking you're on the
Yeah,
other side.
true.
It happens sometimes.
It would. Oh, yeah, open them up real quick, and Retro, recognizing that is indeed his burst, utilizes it now.
The trade on the preemptive anti-air.
Man's ran all the way up in his grill, but Akerol finding the mix-ups. Oh,
That should
no,
be it.
overhead directly into the super.
Yes.
And even if it was blocked, it was plus frames. Akerol going to be moving on to what is essentially our grand finals here, because Yamato has dropped out. So it is going to be Akerol right now up against Nelk. So Akerol gets his run back as well, right? So he double Jeopardy's Retro Mix-Up. Unfortunately, Retro could not overcome his demon in this tournament. And now the person that put Akerol into losers is going to have to do it one more time to hold on to first place.
Hey, you hate to get double Jeopardy sometimes, but you know, Akerol, no slouch to the grand finals game in this tournament series, and clutching it, making it all the way through. Very nice. Oh, yeah, the mix.
It was really impressive stuff from start to finish for Akerol, as it usually is, man. Definitely, I think he looked stronger in this set than he did in their winners bracket set as well. Great backdash, tried to bait out the burst right there, didn't give it to him. That 2D though, it just really puts an overtime for these Leo players, man. Like every time they get hit at a distance where the opponent can't really follow up with anything, they're just hitting that 2D and catching them trying to move forward.
Oh, that reversal. And
That
the bait.
was so sick, yeah.
Oh man, the heart of a champion baiting the super.
Yeah, good stuff from Retro Mixer right there. Not getting caught. Pressing a button a little bit too early on that Leo super.
Keep it simple in the clutch out. Nice PRC.
Yeah, cover the whiff grab. Just tank the gun flame with the guard point stance. But yeah, when you're that low in life, it's just so hard to bring it back from that distance.
And Ackrol, you know, clutching it out here. One of the people's champs here, you know, community champ here, running events for the community and whooping so much butt in these events as well. So definitely give Ackrol a follow and watch right now, you know?
Yes, indeed. So yeah, big ups to Retro Mix-Up as well, getting into that cash, and everybody that participated in our top 8 today. But this is essentially our grand finals now. It's going to be Nelk versus Ackrol in the run back from the winner's side. If you looked at that bracket, you just joining us, Yamato unfortunately had to DQ himself, cannot play in the grand finals, has other obligations that he must get to. So this next match is going to be for first and third place, basically. Whoever wins is getting that grand finals first place lion's share of the prize pot, and whoever loses is still going home with some cash at third place.
Yep, it's basically a $200 money match at this point. You know, the difference between all this. But, you know, this is still grand finals. Due to the unfortunate circumstances, no, we lost one of our strong players. But, you know, work's important, and we're glad to have you when you can. But these two players are going to go at it as if they made it the whole way. And that's what matters, you know? We're still getting paid. We're still going for the minority here. Who will take it?
Yeah, exactly. This is definitely going to be an intense set, and the poll results are 50% down the middle here. So both, yeah, everybody, you know, giving equal chances to the Leo mirror once again. Again, Ackrol fell to Nelk 3-2, was very close in the mirror in the winner's side. So they're meeting once again here for first and third place.
Aye. And man, the Lion's Den, we were talking about it earlier, but, you know, they could we'll just throw all the meat in the cage. We'll just let them fight over it.
And so we're going to determine who the king of the jungle is right now. And then yeah, of course, the close as counter hit punish off the flash kick recovery. Nelk holding on to his burst. Oh no. Gets hit by the parry. Gonna alley-oop it to himself with that super. No, we're up against the wall. Put the guard point out, but it is exposed by lows.
Yeah, I like that call out. Oh, reversal. He'll do it.
He'll always do it each and every time. Don't give him the opportunity. Great
Nice
patience from Nelk right there, and then actually going with the throw afterwards to counter the flash kick mash. Oh, that's
I didn't know
rough.
who was getting hit first.
Yeah. Of course, 2 hits on that S fireball, so they both just clash with each other on the first hit and then go through for the second hits.
No, getting the lows right away, and 2/3 of Ackrol's health, actually more than that, is gone.
Yeah, just like that, Nelk. Ooh, off to a big start, and yeah, you have a day and a half to confirm from that jump heavy slash hit stun.
Ooh, maybe regretting not using the super meter, but should be okay here, yes.
Well done keeping it close here in the first game. Again,
This is my jam.
Again, this is essentially our grand finals here. Oh, caught him with a back turn slash, but can't get enough. That jump heavy slash just losing to Nelks, and now a big counter hit punish once again.
Super.
Ackrol paying dearly for his flash kick frequency.
Right? Hit him with the 7.
No. Oh, the burst was so delayed it actually resulted in a gold. Is it catching the air backdash? No.
Free turn, gets the air to air. Nope. Combo conversion though. Oh, the cross up jump dust. You gotta watch out.
Yeah, I couldn't get the off the wall combo. Oh, slowed him down. Just goes with the berserker slash twice now. But the flash kick once again. One of the big strengths Leo has in this mirror match is the fact that the flash kick, you don't got to input aside to get your invincible reversal on. So even if you're going to begin dash through with the back turn stance, you can still challenge with that flash kick. The Leo's got to be ready to parry it because you can't block in the back turn stance as well.
Yeah, Nelk just being like, hey, I can do it too, you know?
Yeah.
I had to earn a lot of this, but, you know, while it should be your turn, I'm gonna send it right back. Send the same message.
Yeah, definitely good stuff from Nelk. Making sure that he knows Ackrol will not bully him for free. And I mean, remember, Nelk did take that first set, so the confidence should be on his side.
Duel 1.
Taking that first game, clutching it out. Even after that first round went to Ackrol.
I see the chat getting hyped for Ackrol, though. Yo, the community champ. That's what happens when you TO and run stuff. People are like, yo.
That's facts. That's a quick way to become a very over baby face in the fighting game community.
Nice reversal.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Try to bait that out, right? Wanted the flash kick.
yeah, I like the baits, you know. It's not just baiting the reversals, baiting the counters as well. A lot of respect on the table.
Oh my goodness, put 4 palm strikes on them. But once again, big bait out on the flash kick. Huge punish here, off the wall this time. MJ would be proud.
Positive situation.
Yeah, give me that tension.
The low.
Yo,
Gold burst though.
Again, the late burst on the burst bait attempt gets him a gold version, but does not get him a W whatsoever. Doesn't even give him a lick of damage, actually. 2-0 lead for Nelk.
Nelk, like, not even letting him cook with that gold burst. Like, could have got random super and just got party started. No, Nelk was just like, all right, I'm up 2. I'm 1 game away from this money. Did Afro just get a little set there? Just like, hey, I get some good money. I'm good. No, Acro, wake up. The community's got your back.
For
Let's
real,
go.
The chat wants to see this man and we get a real set at the very least right now. Nelk is showing who the king of the jungle is. 2-0 lead. Let's see.
I want to see more Fireball Wars. Like, the fact that which one wins first when they happen at the same time is mad frightening.
Yeah, already Nelk off to a strong start in this round. Agarol willing to spin his burst on it, and then the sweep once again counter hitting, not letting him start any offense. Counter hits all day, every day. You're gonna go through the wall this time.
Oh, the stare down, okay. Yo, you saw that mix-up bridge? 2D backdash, 2D flash kick. I don't know what's happening. I got hit.
Too good. He was like, "Oh, you're gonna respect me, huh?"
And Nelk, tournament point here, needs 1 round.
Oh my goodness, there it is, right back at him. This time Akrol utilizing the 2D into the flash kick, throwing Nelk's flash kick attempt, but right back to the well we go. Oh, you knew he was gonna do it. Nelk knew he was gonna do it. He tried to get out of the way, but not close enough. Right back at you.
Flash kick. Yes.
Oh, there it is.
Flash kick. No, a throw.
Oh, he tried to bait out his flash kick. Oh, he tried to bait out his flash kick, and they both threw each other.
We're playing the game now. Throw or flash kick.
I love it. That's what it's boiling down to at this point. Oh, we got the sweeps on deck as well. It was a real Foozies type match. Just sweeps, flash kicks, and throws.
Someone's gonna jump FD and mix everyone up.
For real. Oh. Threw him out of that. Wait, 1 more on the flash kick. You weren't respecting. Oh, just back it up, respecting the flash kick option after that. Ooh,
PRC
drifted on both sides.
Super nice. Goldburst, but got nothing but the low. Didn't get clipped by the overhead though.
Oh, the guard point cancel. That was so smart.
Oh no, Acro, low health here, but good block. Gets caught by a fast RC cross up.
Nelk defeating Akrol 3-0 in losers finals, which means he is our first place grand finals winner. Fortunately, Yamato could not make it to actually play the grand final set, so my man is ending at 2nd place. Nelk moving on to 1st place, getting the lion's share of the prize pot. The $400 goes in his pocket. Big ups to Akrol as well, taking the 3rd place and retro mix up with the 4th. But in general, all our participants today, right? Angle, Paul, Flame, Armix, everybody's been holding it down time and time again for the PlayStation tournaments. But yeah, man, this is how Nelk took it.
Yeah, Nelk playing incredibly solid. Man, the big damage. Really taking it to Acro, who's known to making it to these grand finals, but giving him his first 3rd place, not 2nd, due to an unfortunate circumstance.
True.
Interesting. Playing out. I like how Acro still made it to the grand finals, but got a new place.
Yeah. Only him, man. Only he'll find a way to do that. But yeah, Nelk did just a great job really utilizing all of Leo's game. Doing it, you can see the flash kick as an anti-air, as a reversal option, and just in general doing a good job kind of weathering the storm of Akrol stuff too, right? You can see the flash kick made his way out in that instance, but a lot of the time, yeah, the throw attempts right here, tried to bury the flash kick wake up, but nah.
I thought it was a flash kick. Given all evidence, I thought it was a flash kick.
Yeah. Now you can see on the other side right here, just putting him in that berserker slash game. Very difficult to kind of find your way out of Leo's offense once you land into it like that. So big ups to Nelk, man. He's going to be taking it 3-0 over Akrol in losers finals. Again, that grand finals was a formality. Nelk able to take it as well because Yamato had to DQ himself out, and then that means he is our grand finals champion, man, going home with a big full hundo.
Oh yeah, and I mean, you know, Yamato playing super solid, but we understand. Thank you for joining us. And the grand finals, really exciting. Nelk really played amazing, honestly. That 3-0, I know it's a mirror, but damn, but the monthly finals, North America, don't go anywhere. 2 p.m. PST, we got more action coming at you. Some of the best of North America. Man, worldly
Indeed.
Strive gameplay range.
Oh yes, indeed. So we're gonna see more of that Strive gameplay in about 2 hours and 45 minutes, if my math is correct. So that's gonna be again at 2 p.m. Pacific time. And if
Even
you want to
closer,
get
hour 45, right? Or no? Oh no, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah.
2 hours, sorry.
We're good. So yeah, make sure to tune back in here at PlayStation around that time. But in general, you can always go to compete.playstation.com if you're looking to get in on the action regarding Guilty Gear Strive. You want to build up your own skills when it comes to the fighting games, when it comes to shooting games, whatever type of genre of video game you're looking to get your hands on and start your competitive career in, you can start it over at compete.playstation.com for free. So many of these tournaments are free to enter as well, and they pay out in the cash if you can get into that upper echelon of results as well. So big ups to all of our participants again. I let them know that I always appreciate them bringing us the hype matches, the entertaining stuff, and big ups once again to Nelk for taking the whole first place. But yeah, man, I mean, that's going to be it for me. Josh, you got anything to say before we get out of here?
I just want to thank Europe for quite an awesome monthly finals. Shouts to PlayStation for providing this, and shouts to all the up and comers too. Keep entering. I want to see y'all in these brackets because a lot of these players I love to watch, but I want to keep watching all y'all gameplay and see how dynamic it gets over the weeks. So keep entering. I want to see y'all do some damage.
Indeed. So I'm looking forward to the North America finals that's coming up, and again, just a couple of hours time over here at 2 p.m. Pacific. See y'all then. Until then, be good to each other, be good to yourselves, and we'll catch you soon.
Peace.
PlayStation